Hello and welcome to the Mike Yard Line. Joining me, as always, is the one, the only, the man who believes me when I say there aren't triangles and wins $20 with me, the lovely Mark. And
Yo,
the
what's up?
one, the only, the guy who sees triangles again, like we went over this, Matthew Correa.
What an introduction! I think it's because my one eye.
What are you doing, bro?
What are you wearing?
What are you
What are you
wearing? We
wearing?
started.
Wait, wait,
We
what?
started. Yeah,
We
we even
started?
introed you.
I thought we were
Yeah.
effing around!
No.
Oh, wait, what? Cut.
Take
Can we
Nice,
that
not cut? Can we
take
cut
that
to that?
stuff out,
Can we cut
man.
to that?
nice, nice.
Can we
Nice.
cut?
All right then.
Whatever. Let's just start, man. Let's
Thank you.
just start.
Ah, dang it. Okay, we got.
Thanks for
Back to
joining
the
us.
audience.
Matthew fucked up again. Oh yeah, this is a great topic to start out the whole thing. So we were supposed to do an episode last week. I was in Florida. I had a nice tan. I was outside by the water. Mark saw the water. We were ready. We were ready to go. And where was Matthew? He was sleeping. He was
I, in my defense, I was cleaning my house all
In
day,
his
and I
defense,
was
his
cutting,
new
and I cut the
nickname is
lawn.
Sleeping Beauty.
I cut the lawn
I
yesterday. It
like
was a
that.
lot to do.
His
I did
new
it
nickname
I
is
like
Sleeping Beauty.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sleeping Beauty. This man
honestly thought
sounded
they would be. I thought they would
dead.
honestly do an episode without me, but apparently they can't go without me because I'm the only one who knows the
Like,
topics.
legit, this man was probably could have been declared legally dead when he woke up from his slumber.
You sounded like a zombie. You
Tired, guys. I
Yeah,
was
you were
working all
like
day,
when
cleaning my house all day.
I
You want to know
called
the
you and you
funny
were
thing?
like
Because I hit him off. I messaged Matthew like at like 9 a.m. to make sure we were still good for it. He didn't
Mm,
respond, so I'm thinking, okay, maybe
mhm.
he's still asleep. I
Oh no,
messaged
I
him
was
at
doing immediately chores.
I messaged him at 1. All right, cool. He slept
He
in
was
a
doing
little
chores.
bit. Some people like to sleep.
Mhm.
No.
So this is all my assumption. That like little like 3 hours before, okay, he's having dinner, like an early dinner at 6 o'clock. And then when it went to
Actually,
start,
that's
I'm
when I
like,
decided to
this
go to
man was
my bed.
sleeping the whole day. This man was
Yeah,
sleeping.
yeah. I called your brother, and then your brother passed you, and you were like, "Yo, what's up?" I'm like,
My
"Who?"
he was faking, but I was like, no, I was dead on.
Yeah, no, 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 no. You were like, "Yo, what's up?" I'm like, "Yo, you were you
Yo, you're
sleeping?"
late.
You're like,
I have no
"Yeah,
idea
yeah, I was
what I said
sleeping."
afterwards because I
Yeah,
didn't
you
remember. I was like, dude, I
were
was too tired.
yeah, no, no,
That's
you
all I
were like,
remember.
yeah, yeah. I'm like, do you want us? Do you want us to reschedule? You're like, yeah, please, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm like,
You guys should have gone without
okay.
me.
I'm like,
we didn't know what
okay.
we were gonna talk about. I was I
Plus, at
was
that
ready
time,
to
No,
eat.
noted. If I ever had to do this again, I'm sending you guys the
Well,
topics
no, at the
early so
time
you
I
guys can
was
do it.
like cutting into like prime dinner hour, so I was trying to get this done and then eat.
yeah.
But if like we weren't prepared and shit, food comes first because food is delicious and pizza and
Again,
calzones and pasta.
at least nothing went wrong. It worked out for everybody.
Yeah, yeah. Mark said, yeah, this is a blessing in disguise because I'll get to catch up in Winter Soldier this week. Didn't do that.
He
I
didn't
didn't
do
do
that at
that.
all.
I didn't do that. I didn't do that because I was catching up on some class lectures, and I just did not have the time. I got
Right.
Hey, school,
work and
hey,
all that, so
I was
you
like,
know, gotta put work into school before play. So
yeah.
school for kids.
needed to do that.
My boy
Yep.
Backstorm is very disappointed. Yeah, he's very disappointed. Look into his eyes and apologize to this man right. Oh, that's just his act. Apologize.
Me?
His forehead. Look into
Yeah,
his forehead
yeah.
and
Look into his
Why
apologize.
are you
forehead.
apologizing to him?
I apologize, Mister with the forehead.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
That's
accepts.
that's
He
scary,
accepts.
honestly.
I don't
okay.
know where this came from, but it was just on my desk. So, wait, what's the first topic, Matthew? What are we talking about
First
today?
topic, we're talking about Spider-Man: No Way Home.
All right. Yes. Sexy 22-year-old looking like a 14-year-old. Yep.
Mm,
You heard what I
I
said,
That's
like.
how I
Matthew.
would start.
You heard what I
That's
said.
how I
Okay.
would start the show, but okay.
No,
I
you
like. I
heard
like how each iteration has home in it. You know, Spider-Man
Spider-Man
Homecoming,
homeschooled.
I
Spider-Man
honestly thought they
Far
were
From
gonna do.
Home,
I honestly
Spider-Man No
thought
Way
there was
Home.
going to be. I thought they were honestly gonna make the title Spider-Man Homeworlds, because that would have been the best title, because what they're planning to do. But
I think
again,
it should be Spider-Man homeschooled, and it's just about Aunt May trying to teach him during the coronavirus.
well, again, they're not
Oh
gonna
my
focus on
gosh.
that topic. They're trying
I'm
to
not gonna
ignore
go.
that fact.
What? He's in freaking high school. I don't think Aunt May is gonna be teaching him
Homeschooled.
Well,
anytime
actually, I
soon.
believe he's in college in this one. They said the plot of
Okay.
this is he in
Oh,
college
he
now.
Oh, so he finally
graduated!
graduated. So
Oh
he
Yeah,
finally
my god!
graduated
I'm
after
so proud of
because it
him!
was held up. He basically was held back 5 years. If you think about it,
yeah, it was
True.
he was
true.
held
But
back
he's
five
smart enough
years.
to
Can
go
you
through.
believe that?
You know, he should have just got
I'm
everything.
sure he's smart enough to to get through all those 5 years in one. But
Yeah,
I'm just saying, like, I can't believe he was held back 5 years. Gosh, that's
And like literally, they had so
yeah.
many titles, so many titles.
I
All
really think it should be what was it called? No Place Like Home. There should have been Spider-Man No Place Like Home,
what?
and
there were so many
There's
titles in
no
this
place
movie.
like home. There's
yeah,
no
and
place like
Dorothy
home.
should have
There's
just
no place
appeared
like home.
and been like, "Yo, is Mark
Honestly, when they
frozen for anyone else?"
literally they wrote for home worlds, they wrote the idea for the word home worlds,
Matthew,
um home worlds. Sorry,
Matthew,
yeah,
is Mark frozen for you?
no,
He's
No,
not.
no.
no, you're the only. You're the okay.
All right, sorry, technical difficulties happened. Matthew, continue.
Okay, like they and some of them they have like the arc reactor, and I'm like that's a hint to Iron Man right there. It's like
Hmm.
somewhere up, yeah,
Yes,
right up here.
Yeah.
that's my dad.
The the uh the one that says right here, I don't know if you can see it because it's
I
not
cannot see
focusing.
that.
It's basically says Homeworlds, and for me that's the title I was hoping for. But they wrote on the
Homeworld.
side
Hold up.
boring.
Is
They
there a
believe it's boring
battering
the
in
title.
that picture?
Yeah, there was. It's because of my pen,
Oh, you
my iPad.
drew a battering on there?
Drew battering. No, I didn't say
There's a
battering.
battering right next to the fire extinguisher.
Yeah, no, that I want to mention. That's a bat. I
Oh,
wanted
that's
to
a
say.
bat.
I
Okay.
want, dude. I want to be the first one to tell you guys. I believe they're trying to hint there that Michael Keaton's gonna come back as the Vulture for Spider-Man 3. That's a good hint, honestly. That's a good way to hint it.
Michael Keaton wasn't the Vulture.
What?
Michael
He
Keaton
was
was
Batman.
Batman. Yeah, but
Yeah,
that wasn't the Vulture.
yeah, it was. He was also in the movie. I believe. I honestly forget actors'
Wait,
names. If honestly, if
No,
wait.
I'm
he was
Was it?
not.
Let me.
That
Let me. Let me
that was not
check.
Michael Keaton.
if I'm incorrect again, I swear. I honestly,
It's
guys, I'm
gonna be
sorry.
How
great.
many times have you been
He's
incorrect?
been wrong so many times. I heard Michael Keaton. I'm like, that's not Michael Keaton.
No, no, no. He was.
No, it
He
wasn't.
was. No.
Oh my god. Hold up, we had to pause again. All right,
Okay, guys,
more
here's
technical
the
difficulties. I had to switch headphones because these just didn't work with my laptop. Sad
guys.
face.
During the
Matthew's
break,
also
apparently
right.
my dad's been making fun of me for doing the show because I know so much about superheroes and I know about more about movies and films. My dad sent me a Spider-Man because we were talking about Spider-Man.
Mm.
Spider-Man?
He's always the one joke he actually make. He's called the Spider Chicken.
The fuck?
Don't tell me
What
that.
does that mean?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, so we were talking about Michael Keaton. I'm gonna be real with you. I was thinking of Michael Bolton, the singer.
Michael Bort. I don't know who that is.
Not Borton, Bolton. This is
Bolton. I don't know who that is.
I'll show you. So I was thinking of this guy, and he does look like he would play Batman as well. To be honest with you, he definitely. Oh, this is a better picture of him. You can't see him. See him?
That's him. I do
That's
not
Michael
recognize
Bolton.
him. You
Yeah.
know him, Mark?
What? I don't know him.
Uh,
Oh wait, actually, wait. Show it again. Sorry.
I'm sorry, guys. There's some kind of noise in my door.
Are you showing him? Sorry.
Yeah. I'm trying to.
there's too much.
There we go. There it is. There.
I think I've seen him before.
Yeah.
I've seen one of
Performance.
his stuff before, but I don't know much about him.
Yeah, he's a singer, and I got confused with Michael Keaton. Yeah, that's my
Michael
beat.
Keaton is Batman, dude. If you do
That's
not know
my
all
bad.
the Batmans, that's just sick. I even know do you know Kevin Conroy? I want to know that.
Who?
Kevin Conroy. Wait, are you freaking serious?
What the fuck is
He is the Batman. The Batman who did the anime series. The Batman who was in.
Actually,
Batman
I'm
Beyond.
pretty sure the Batman his name is Adam West. Adam West is the Batman.
That's the original
Yeah,
Batman.
thank you,
Yeah,
Mark.
Yeah,
yeah.
I understand he's the OG Batman.
Yeah.
Kevin Conroy is honestly one of the best
Yeah.
Batman. He voices as the Arkham City,
Mhm.
Arkham Asylum, and Arkham Knight Batman.
Yeah, but
I'm sorry, but Adam West is cheat.
Adam West.
You
I
can't top
understand.
him. You cannot
Kevin
top him.
Conroy.
Okay,
he
let me
was in-
put
he
You
was
cannot
this.
top
in
Adam
Crisis
Let me
West.
on
put this
Infinite
into.
Earth.
Let
He
me
was in Crisis.
Hold
He
up.
was the Batman. Remember?
let me put this in perspective for you. Adam West is Stanley. Not
Yes, I
not in
understand.
the same way, but Adam West makes just as many cameos as Stanley does, and they're both.
Yes, I
dead.
understand that.
Rest in
I can
peace.
name like the Lego Batman 3 game is a perfect
Yeah,
example.
they were in. Yeah, he was in there. Yeah, exactly.
But but honestly, I believe Kevin Conroy is literally one of the best Batman, and he doesn't have to be Batman. He can voice Batman, but he has the best voice for Batman. The only time he played live action was during Crisis on Infinite Earth, Episode 2.
That was such a
when Ruby
bad
Rose
Batman.
met
That was such a bad Batman. I hated
You never
that.
saw that Batman was legit. Honestly, seeing him live action, it was
It was
amazing for
dumb.
me.
That was dumb.
I honestly wish they made him they basically did this. They're basically doing Batman Beyond, where he was the older Bruce Wayne. If you see Batman,
Alright,
nobody.
so,
if you guys have not seen Batman
what-
Beyond, I'm honestly just.
What were we
sad for
talking
you
about
guys.
with Spider-Man again? I forgot.
Oh yeah, but just to, for the audience to know, we are going to talk about Batman after this.
Yeah. So.
Oh, yeah, back to Spider-Man real quick.
I forgot what we were talking about. Yeah, the whole Michael Keaton thing. Whoops, that's my bad. I was
That's on
wrong.
him, not me.
I was wrong
my facts.
one time. This is the first time I've ever been wrong. It's fine.
Where's a butt?
But I'm humble
First
about
time.
it. I didn't
First
bet
time
money
you've
on
ever
it.
been wrong?
I need a
Yo,
button. Facts, I'm right.
I didn't.
You're
I didn't bet-
rating humility right now. First time. Okay.
What do you mean?
sure.
I need a
hold
button
up.
that says
But I was
Batman.
never.
Sure.
I never thought I was right so much that I would bet money on it. So I mean.
I wish I did. I would have made. I could have
wish
made
you
bank.
did now. You wish.
Yeah, you're right. I would never do it. I'm not that dumb.
Okay. Some news about it. You know his Tom Holland's brother is actually going to be in Spider-Man.
What is he gonna be?
Well, I'm looking on Google. Apparently, he's going to be something called a drug dealer.
What?
That's his
What?
character. I'm guessing that. Like, I don't know if he's doing a background character or what, but he has been confirmed.
Hold on, I
And
can
not
just
from
hold
Google.
up. Let me reenact what's gonna happen. Hold up. Give me a second. Ready. This is what's gonna happen.
I'm Spider-Man!
Do you want any cocaine? I'm selling cocaine. You want some cocaine? Want any drugs?
Like some drugs.
Pick some watches from me, dollface. I got the drugs for you.
Oh my god, stop, criminal! You're a drug dealer, and that's not what the Avengers do.
And scene.
Oh God, that's hilarious. Actually,
Thank you.
that's gonna be a TikTok worthy. If you guys don't know, me and Michael have TikToks, and I've been promoting him. But you should follow his TikTok. What again?
I haven't posted a single thing.
Oh my
Yeah, no, but
gosh.
again, when we start posting for your
It's
for
it's
yours,
the
I'll
Mike
be
Yard
promoting.
line. The Mike Yard line. The Mike Yard line. I don't
just
know.
making a
It's just
theme song for him.
I was coming up with a theme song.
You know, apparently, guys, Alfred.
So wait.
Molden-
So he's
can't
the
pronounce his name.
drug dealer. What is this movie gonna be? Is it a what?
It's basically like Spider-Man. The story's about Spider-Man trying to like prove his innocence.
How realistic? Getting the drugs off the street.
I don't know. I guess
One cocaine
he's
bag at
working
a
drug
time.
dealer or something.
One cocaine bag at a time in a world.
Was that a Was that your guys' background noise? I just heard something drop.
Might be my
I
side.
think it's my family.
Oh. But was it this? I don't even know.
I don't know. He's already gone.
Yeah, he's gone. So, part of the interruption.
Sorry guys. When
And
it comes
we're
to
back.
My family, we're noisy. Sorry guys. In my house, we're noisy.
Yeah, and I came back with the wardrobe change, the vibes. But yeah, is Spider-Man gonna be like cross worlds? Is it like multi-world shit?
Well, they basically Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, these two original Spider-Man. I cannot wait for this movie. Honestly, this is gonna be all the Spider-Man movies. I don't know
Alright,
by story,
listen.
but mostly cameo.
All
It's
right,
gonna be
so
perfect.
Mark,
Perfect.
are you okay with me telling you? Fuck, I can't say this with Mark. It's so funny what I want to say, but Mark doesn't know what happened.
What is it? Is it early in the show or late in the show?
No, but it's not with the show. It's just
What
a
show?
It's a reference. You know what? I'm not even gonna say. I'm not gonna say what happens. Watch Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield just be some random people in the movie. Just maybe Tobey Maguire just plays a guy
Out
named.
of contact videos or
Yeah,
something?
no. Maybe Tobey Maguire just plays a guy named Fred in the movie, and Andrew Garfield plays a guy named Hank.
Oh no, Tobey Maguire, he's gonna be Spider-Man, but he also gonna be they're gonna do flashbacks of him being Uncle Ben.
See, that's what you would think Marvel would do. That's Marvel thinks.
Wait, so Tobey Maguire would be Uncle Ben? What?
Because it makes sense, because he is older now, and plus they can make it look like, and they did show
watch-
they leaked.
But that makes no. That doesn't. Wait,
They
what?
leaked
So
a-
are you
they
saying?
It's not a
photo-
multiverse then.
They
Wait,
leaked
yeah,
a
it's not a
photo
multiverse
of Uncle Ben, May, and Peter, like a young Peter version. They leaked a photo of it. I don't have it. I can't find it anywhere.
Wait, but so are you saying Uncle Ben would be Tobey Maguire, but Tobey Maguire would also be Spider-Man?
Yes, but again, because since he's traveling from another world, that means you get it? Don't you get it? It's a multiverse.
Okay.
I understand it's a multiverse, so you're saying he settled in that multiverse? He traveled the multiverse and then he settled with
No. I didn't mean like that.
what?
No.
Oh, wait, are you saying in one
The
multiverse
MCU
he's Uncle Ben and in another
the
multiverse he's
MCU
Spider-Man?
The MCU Uncle Ben is
Yeah.
Tobey Maguire, yes.
So here's
but
the thing.
In another universe, he's Spider-Man.
Here's the
That's
thing.
what I just said. That's what I
Yeah.
just said.
Yeah, he did just say that. He
Yeah,
did just
what?
say
It
that.
didn't sound like he did to me.
I said I literally said in one universe he's Uncle Ben, in another universe he's Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was even more
But what
simple.
makes no sense about that? It's the multiverse.
All right. So wait.
That's
hold on.
what I put it in more simple and more layman terms
So
than you did.
hold on. Knowing,
Yeah, I don't do
knowing
layman
Marvel,
terms.
knowing Marvel, I wouldn't put it past them to be like, yeah, you know what? You think you know what's going on, but I'm gonna throw you a curveball. Tobey Maguire's actually playing a guy who works for fucking Sword called Jimmy John. All right, and Mr. Tobey Maguire plays Iron Man's cousin, Hank Stark. All right, they'll
That's
be
not
like,
how it works, I believe.
I'm
but
telling you, if it does happen, I'll be the first one to say that I was right and everyone else was wrong.
Do you guys know the actor for Daredevil, Charles Cox?
That's not.
I've seen him, like I've seen some of the episodes of Daredevil, but
That's
Well,
such an
because of
unfortunate last
the
name.
contract, and people are theorizing that he said in an interview he won't be in Spider-Man 3 because people want him as to be Spider-Man's lawyer, like in the comic books. Like Spider-Man's lawyer was Matt Murdock.
Hold on.
oh, so
Hold
he, what?
Wait. Spider-Man needs a lawyer? What is he doing? Hold on.
What do you mean? What is he doing?
Wait.
They
People think it was gonna be
ousted.
She-Hulk, and it was gonna be Matt
Oh,
Murdock.
true. You're right. I'm
It
stupid.
would have worked if it is She-Hulk.
Yeah,
but
yeah, I
think
understand.
They really should do Daredevil because it does work in the comic books.
So
No, but it would make more sense for him to have a lawyer at this point because he was ousted as being Peter Parker.
and the guy
Like,
who did the
and not only that, but Spider-Man has destroyed a lot of building properties.
yeah.
He's destroyed a lot, and he has to pay for those. He can't just be running around without
got the
facing any
Avengers
repercussions.
Yeah.
The Avenger Fund.
Yeah, no, but the Avengers isn't
He
a
was
government
also
agency.
blamed
They're still
for
going to.
everything that Mephisto did.
Yeah,
Or
but
not
but
Mephisto,
do you not remember the Sokovia Accords? It
Okay,
happened. Yeah.
yeah, they wouldn't make you
It's not
switch out the
canceled.
Sokovia Accord.
The
Then
Sokovia
again,
Accords are still a
my hard
thing.
disk had many of the
He
characters
was
that had been already
also,
affected.
but he was
Like
also
Falcon the Winter
blamed for
Soldier, which we
everything
haven't
that
seen, but it's
Mysterio did.
Yeah.
Mysterio blamed him for everything.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
pinned it all on him.
Okay, that makes
yeah.
sense.
They're trying to
All right.
prove he's innocent, that it
All right.
wasn't him.
Well, so
I'm just
His
saying.
lawyer.
before you
I'm
guys
just
set me
saying.
straight,
He's the Lord.
before you guys set me straight, because I completely forgot that he was outed and shit like that. My mind was leading towards Spider-Man is in court with a lawyer defending a drug dealer. And I'm like, okay, this is an interesting scene.
Hopefully he is gonna be, because I honestly enjoy watching Daredevil.
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe this could be the intro for Luke Cage and probably Iron Fist.
I don't want
You never
Iron
know.
Fist.
Why wouldn't they do that as a post-credit scene? That would be amazing if they did.
I don't think it'll happen, but it'd be cool.
It could. Hopefully it does. Hopefully his show is connected with the Netflix universe. Or it's called MCU. now. I
Marvel
don't know what
has
they're
the
gonna do.
money to buy it from Netflix, but I feel like Netflix
They already did, I
would
believe.
say no.
And if you guys didn't know, Jamie Foxx, he was the Amazing Spider-Man 2 Electro. He is coming
He's
back as a
apparently-
new version of as Electro. He's not the one from the Amazing Spider-Man universe.
Good, because he wasn't great there.
He's the MCU version. He's gonna have his own version. It's gonna look more legit.
Yeah, that'd be
It's gonna
dope.
look more like the original. It's gonna have like the green and yellow suit, like kind of like the original in the comics.
So he's not just gonna be a guy from the Blue Man Group this time?
Ah, I see what you did
He's
there.
not
I was
just
thinking
a-
more like the Watchmen in that one.
Yeah, he looked like Avatar and the Blue Man Group had a baby.
Wait,
To be
Rick,
honest.
quick question: Avatar: The Last Airbender or Avatar the movie in 2009?
Which one, Matthew? Let me ask you a question, Matthew.
It
Look,
doesn't make sense because again, it wasn't no glowing blue.
but he was blue.
But it doesn't count as a glowing
But
blue.
he was blue.
What?
I'm talking about how
The
Jamie
one that
Foxx was
glows
all
is Avatar: The
blue.
Last Airbender. People write in the comments right now. Avatar: The Last Airbender has glowing. That glows his eyes, glows his tattoos.
Yeah, they glow
makes
blue,
more
but he doesn't glow blue.
He doesn't glow blue.
Like his
It's not like
tattoo
if
and his
it's-
eyes glow
If
blue.
it's in the spirit world, he will glow that kind of color, like sort of like.
Yeah,
the
but we're not
Watchmen.
talking about Spirit World, are we?
We're talking
We're
about...
talking about him fighting
in my
Emperor.
defense, I believe he
Listen,
should be.
Matthew,
if he's
are we talking about
Avatar,
him
he should
fighting-
acknowledge
Who has the most
Avatar
blue? Who has the
2009.
most blue?
Wait,
Avatar
who
or
has-
Avatar?
Oh
Yes, I
my
understand, but
gosh!
it's not
Get out of
glowing
here!
blue, it's not
Get
glowing
out of
blue.
here! with this.
Before this topic goes crazy, let's
You
go
know
back.
what? Let's just get back in topic.
Yeah.
Get back on topic. Get out of here. with that.
Another one. Do you guys know the Spider-Man Tobey Maguire and Tobey Maguire is Spider-Man? In Spider-Man 2, he versed a character called
Doc Ock?
Doctor Octopus,
Mhm.
And
played
Doc
by
Ock?
Alfred Molina. I can't remember.
Yes,
Molina.
That guy.
He's gonna be coming back as
He's dope.
Doctor Octopus.
He's the best villain
Really?
in that. He's
Oh.
the
Yeah.
best villain. Green
Okay,
Goblin was...
because I remember as a kid when I watched that movie and I saw the robotic appendages and like tentacles, but
It
they're
was
really
so
more like
dope.
a
It was so
bionic,
dope.
you know. I guess
That's not
yeah,
bad.
bionic arms, robotic
Yo,
arms.
that
And
was
I was
like
like,
in
oh,
2005. That was so
Yeah.
long ago.
yeah, but that was so
Yeah.
cool. I remember when I saw that, I was like, what?
Yeah.
I was like, oh, those are real.
Honestly, it's gonna be really dope seeing like nostalgic stuff. Now, what they gotta
Oh.
get right is they gotta do all the suits the same. They cannot change
Yeah,
the suits.
yeah. I don't want them
can't.
to change the suit. Of course, make the CGI smoother, but definitely not change the
But
suit.
two of the suits weren't even CGI.
No, I'm saying the CGI for
Yeah.
Doc Ock's
Oh, yeah.
Ock's
Yeah. Yeah.
I honestly question
Like
if
Tobey
they're gonna
Maguire's
wear
suit
the-
wasn't
color
CGI.
and everything.
I question if Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield are gonna do their latest costume, like what they last wore in their last
They
movie.
should. They
should.
should.
I wonder if
They
they're gonna
should.
do
They
that
should.
or they're
They're
gonna
the
have some
best
new
looking
improved one.
ones.
I mean, if they do new improve one,
It's
they
not
should
gonna be
definitely. They should definitely if they do new improve ones, it should just be like
A little upgrade, not that much.
like it's yeah. It should
just
it
basically
shouldn't
Like,
it
they
shouldn't
should
change the
still show
logo or
same
the pattern.
symbol,
Yeah,
So
same
basically,
patterns,
it
but
should
like,
be
just
like a
maybe
little bit
brighter
more bold or
color.
something.
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
obviously the Tobey
Bolder or
Maguire
something
one,
like that.
the Tobey Maguire one was in like 2002. So obviously it's kind of, I mean, you could find a way to modernize it and make it look not like it's
Again,
from
Tobey
a
Maguire's going to be the
2002
Uncle
film.
Ben of the universe. They did talk about it in an interview in 2017 before the movie came out, Spider-Man Homecoming. They did wanted to Tom Holland wanted to talk about Tobey Maguire. He should be the Uncle Ben of the MCU. He said. Apparently, they're making that dream come true, and honestly, that's actually a good thing to
He
happen.
should be, but he also should be Spider-Man.
He is. He's gonna be both.
Yeah.
It's gonna be just like flashbacks for.
Well,
Peter.
he's gonna be the Uncle Ben of the MCU, but Uncle Ben's already dead. That's so sad.
Yeah, this is why it would cause conflict for Peter more. Don't you get it?
Peter's had a shit life.
Yeah, people call Peter the unluckiest man in the MCU, but there's times he's
No,
very lucky.
That's false.
he's definitely not the
That's
unluckiest man in
false.
the
Yeah, he's
Quicksilver.
not the unluckiest,
Quicksilver
but
is
he
the most
he's
unlucky
lucky in many
person.
things too as well.
Quicksilver died in the first movie whoever was in. He's the most unlucky ever. He didn't get a whole hour of screen time and died.
Oh gosh.
But yeah, what? Let's just move on to the next topic. What's the next topic? I don't even know.
Wait, what was I gonna say before I forget? I honestly was gonna say something about Spider-Man before I forget, but before.
Are you secretly Spider-Man and you're not telling us?
I don't know.
Wow. You just
I don't know.
lied
Wait,
straight
how
to our
about this?
faces.
We talk
Nice.
about one thing about Spider-Man, about all the Spider-Man. What is your favorite suit so far from the Spider-Man movies?
The first one. The first one is the best looking.
Tobey Maguire as movie 1. You're trying to say?
Well, they all the
Wait,
whole,
let me-
every one of them in that trilogy looks the same.
Not all. I can give a perfect example. The Amazing Spider-Man 1.
What do you
Completely
mean?
different from every other Spider-Man.
But that's not the. That's what do you? I'm talking about that whole trilogy of Spider-Man movies with Tobey Maguire.
I mean, like every Spider-Man.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm
every
saying.
Spider-Man. That includes the Amazing Spider-Man, Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, and
No. I knew what you were talking about, but when you said the Spider-Man 1, I'm like, no, it's in the
I thought you were
that
talking about
suit's in
that
every movie. I'm talking about that movie, but never mind. That's besides the point.
Wait,
Tobey
so what's your
Maguire-
favorite Spider-Man suit?
Tobey Maguire.
Tobey Maguire, like, again, you know the second one had like a different color, you know that?
It didn't really.
It was actually more whiter.
They all
than
looked the same.
than the first movie.
I
understand, but I like basically
all the same.
basically, if you actually focus film-wise, for me, I saw the difference.
Just
I
like
don't
the
know.
Sun Triangle.
I don't know. I like maybe this is a hard take, but I do like Andrew Garfield's better.
Which one, the first or
I
second?
know they were the same there too. It's the same.
I mean, I would say
No, it's
the
Oh, no, it
second.
wasn't.
No, actually, I would say yeah, no, actually, I would say the second. I would say the second
Second
just
one?
because the second just because the suit like the actual logo popped out more.
I understood that, but I didn't like the
Personally.
eyes. That was the only problem I
I'm gonna
had.
be real.
The eyes.
So
It was too
basically,
big.
Yeah, they were weird. They were too like
basically, Tom Holland is the best Peter Parker and Spider-Man, I would say. But
Tom Holland.
Tom Holland.
No,
is the best Peter
no,
Parker. He's the
no,
best
he-
Peter. How is he not the best Peter Parker?
No,
You
he
wanna-
is
you wanna
not.
make this one-
How
you
is
He's
wanna
he
not
break
the
it
best Peter. First of all,
He looks the most like
his
Peter.
no. First of all, his character doesn't even follow the arc of Spider-Man. Spider-Man, right, in high school is supposed to be in calculus 2. This man was in he was in algebra. So first of all, that is to me.
You're
That
going
wasn't
off the
my
math.
take, but
No,
yeah,
no.
that's what I'm saying.
No. The
Scientific
importance of that. The importance of that is to
Of the
show
math
that
classes.
because if you know, people who graduate high school usually tend to end at pre-calculus or calculus. He's supposed to be more advanced than anyone in his high school. He's supposed to start high school with calculus 2 and
I didn't
end
take
with advanced
calculus.
math. He's supposed to be the
Mr. Mark.
smartest. What? He's not.
I didn't take pre-cal as my last subject.
Oh wait, I
This
did
was
take
for high
pre-cal.
school.
I'm stupid.
I finished with algebra.
did take pre-cal.
Algebra 2 after I did
I
geometry.
I
algebra
know,
1
but
and
I'm
algebra.
saying normal statistics show that most high schools end with
I mean, that's
pre-calculus.
normal.
Yo, I'm stupid.
Sure. Most high schools
I
end
did
with
take
pre-calculus or
pre-cal. My
calculus.
teacher was also really hot, so it was
Oh my
distracting.
god.
What?
Oh.
I'm just saying having been taking algebra right in the middle of high school
Mhm.
is already shows me that like he's not
The brightest.
like in terms, yeah, he's supposed to be so advanced that like
Mhm.
that he's
But you see,
already
he's
getting
homecoming.
Okay.
That
application.
means he wasn't the best.
Okay, so
Spider-Man.
I
Yes.
can
Tony
take
Stark
that from
made him
there.
the suit.
I can
In
take it
terms of
from there.
intelligence, like I'm like, no,
I can
Tony
take that
dude.
from there.
Tony Stark's the
Hold
reason
up.
why he
Okay,
looks like
what?
the actual
I can take it
Spider-Man.
from there, but there is also a wrong answer between the last two options. So who do you think is the best? There is a wrong answer, and if you pick the wrong answer, your whole point is invalid.
My opinion. I prefer
Who's the
Andrew
best Peter
Garfield.
Parker? Well, you okay?
What?
Who's the
I like
best
Andrew
Peter
Garfield
Parker,
the most.
Mark? Who's the
I
best?
like Andrew Garfield. I like his Peter Parker better.
High
Honestly.
five.
Was that timed? I couldn't tell.
Get
He
the
left.
show, guys. Thanks for
He left.
watching.
Oh well, that's all, folks. The Looney Tunes logo pops up.
I think I can see you through the glass. I can see you through the glass.
I
He's
can
hiding
see him.
behind the door.
I can see
I think he
him as
is.
well. I think that is him over there. Oh, I see his arm.
At least
I
you
see
got
his
something
arm.
good for
I know.
TikTok.
It's like he closed the door on himself. Oh, this is so
Oh no,
funny.
did he
We
actually?
can see.
No,
We can
he's
see.
still there.
He's still there.
I like this. I forgot to talk about my suit.
That's
My
such
suit
the
was
wrong
Spider-Man 1.
answer.
It was orange.
What are you talking about?
I like the lenses he had.
Spider-Man was in college. He was in college in The Amazing Spider-Man.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, he was.
He was in high school.
He was in college in the second one. He was in college in the second one.
Honestly, I believe the second one was, in my opinion, the Amazing Spider-Man 2, I did not like as much. Because again, it was kind of confusing. But he graduated from
I'm
high
checking
school,
it.
remember?
He didn't.
I'm checking this.
Yeah, he
I'm
graduated in the
checking
second
this.
one. He
was
graduated
gonna
in the
go
second
to
one.
England
He
with
graduated
Gwen.
So what's the problem with graduating in the second one?
in the Tobey
I don't
Maguire's.
think-
He was in high school the whole time.
No, he wasn't. He was.
What?
And then the second one, he was in college.
Was he?
What are you talking about, man?
Was he?
Dude, I think you need to.
Not only that, but you were saying Tom Holland is the best, but
no,
Tom
no.
Holland also graduates, and the upcoming one. So what are you talking about?
No, wait, hold
I'm
up.
confused.
And not only that, but Matthew, Tom Holland would have graduated in Far From Home
but hold
if
up.
it hadn't been
If he was
for.
Here's my point.
Yeah.
Here's my point. Here's my
So,
point.
so get out of here with
No.
that.
But I think you missed it. I think
We're
you.
taking over the
but-
show now.
No. Just listen. My point with the Tom Holland is he looks like he looks the
Younger.
most like Peter Parker. He looks the most
Yes,
like
he
Peter
might
Parker.
look the most,
That's
again,
my
the
point on
problem with
his.
No, but we're
Garfield,
talking about
he
the
was
best
too
Peter Parker.
cool.
We're not talking about
Oh,
looks.
Maguire, he
Then
was
We're talking about
Andrew Garfield.
overall.
Then Andrew Garfield. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we mean.
Okay.
We mean overall, like not just like in terms
Listen,
of look.
Andrew
it's like
Garfield
overall.
looks old. He looked the oldest in all of them.
No, he was too
Tobey
cool.
Maguire
He was
looked
too
kind of
cool
old
for
as
the
well.
role. That's what people said.
Yeah, no,
Maguire
sure, he
was
looks
too old for the
oldest.
role, people said.
He looked 30. He looked like he was in high
He
school
honestly
at
looked too old
the
when he
age
was
of
in high school. Yeah.
Tobey Maguire looked younger because Tobey Maguire looks like he has a baby face.
Arguable.
He does. He did have a baby face in Spider-Man. He had a baby face in Spider-Man.
I would say, yeah, Andrew Garfield looked old for his
Alright,
part.
now
but
here's the question: who's the best
what?
Spider-Man?
Well, wait, okay, so who's the best Peter Parker? Andrew Garfield. Who's the best Spider-Man? Now is that
It's
is that
not
what you're
Andrew
saying?
Garfield. Don't even say Andrew
I
Garfield.
didn't say that.
I know. I'm just
say
saying.
that.
I'm just saying because Andrew Garfield is the worst one
I just
because he
prefer
found a
Amazing
joke.
Spider-Man more, I'm just saying.
I will say as well, the worst villain in all of the Spider-Mans is that giant lizard thing. In Amazing Spider-Man
Dr.
2.
Connors?
It was so unnecessary because they had two villains in the same one. They did, and it was so unnecessary. Actually, no, correction. They had three villains in the same
Lizard, but
movie.
I still say the story was kind of solid.
Didn't they have? They had three villains in the same movie, I think.
I think you're thinking of the second one. And the second one had the Green Goblin
Yeah,
and
yeah,
it had
yeah.
Electro. You're thinking, dude, I
Yeah,
think you
the
really
second
need
one.
to rewatch
No,
these
that's what I'm
movies.
saying. The second one. That's what I just said. I was talking about the second one with the giant lizard.
The Amazing Spider-Man 1 had the lizard. He was not in the
Ew.
second movie.
Was he? Ew, those movies just sucked. Yeah.
Dude, I think you really need to rewatch these movies, honestly, before you argue with me.
No, but they were exactly. They were just not memorable. They were just not good. Like
I'm
To
dead.
you,
I'm dead.
to you,
I'm
to
walking.
you,
I'm
to
not just gonna
you,
walk out.
to you, to you. They were not memorable
What
to
do you
you. I
mean?
don't know what you're talking about.
what do you mean
Closing the door on you.
Okay, but yes or no, was Andrew Garfield the worst Spider-Man of all of them?
The worst
Oh
Spider-Man
no,
of
I'm going back.
all.
I'm coming back. I came back.
Yes.
For the record, I actually left my room.
So did I. I went to the bathroom, and yeah.
I mean,
He is the worst Spider-Man. You can't even disagree with
I
that.
think he was the coolest Spider-Man in my take.
That's
No.
false. That's false. Like, like Pete. That he was the
Like
coolest looking.
the organic Spider-Man for like Tobey Maguire, I did not like. The web shooters in Amazing Spider-Man, he actually created his own. That was amazing.
yeah.
Also, So who's the best
Yeah.
Spider-Man though? Who's the best Spider-Man? That's the real question.
I would say the smartest Spider-Man is definitely, is definitely Andrew Garfield.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
just sorry.
for
I'm
sure.
sorry.
Not the
He's
smartest.
the
That's
smartest
not the
Spider-Man.
smartest. Who is
But
the
in terms
best
of
Spider-Man?
in terms of
movies?
in terms of
It's kinda
strength
hard to
and
pick who's the
agility,
best
in
Spider-Man.
terms of strength and agility, I have to give it to Tom Holland's Spider-Man. I can't like just in terms of strength and agility and actually being able to
Oh, yeah.
hone his spider sense that quickly. He just has the most potential in
I'll
my
be
eye.
honest. I could make an argument for Tobey Maguire, but I'm not gonna because Tom Holland's dope as Spider-Man.
I know
But the best villains in Spider-Man were Tobey Maguire's villains. That's simple.
yeah
That's
no that was
factual.
that yeah
Green
yeah.
Goblin sucked in Amazing Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
Doc Ock obviously is just
Yeah,
one of the
that's
best
not
Spider-Man
arguable.
Yeah, no,
villains of all time.
Doc Ock is a
And
goat.
Venom
Oh,
Spider-Man. That was
yeah.
dope.
Speaking of which, I actually almost forgot to say.
Venom.
People have been saying about Andrew Garfield, what's he gonna do for the movie. They said that he was going to that they're thinking that because like they originally were gonna make the Amazing Spider-Man 3 actually, but then Andrew Garfield like they canceled the whole idea in the movie. And originally he was gonna be a Venom. He was gonna get the Venom suit, his own version of the suit.
So
I think the people believe he's gonna be getting it in the MCU. He's gonna get his own Venom suit.
That'd be cool. That'd be actually pretty cool.
I would honestly like to see Andrew Garfield with a Venom suit.
If he's in the MCU, I doubt he goes to the MCU. I think that's all.
No, because they're trying to connect. They're trying to connect Venom with Spider-Man. Remember, they're
So
trying to do that now.
so are you saying that all two original Spider-Men will have had Venom suits?
Yeah, because like you
What?
said, had. I'm not saying Tobey Maguire ain't getting a Venom suit. Only Andrew Garfield, I believe he's.
Yeah, no, we'll have had. Yeah, that's what I was saying.
No, that's why I'm glad.
Why do we need that again?
That
We
was
already
the
have a
worst
Venom.
That was the worst movie.
We already
Spider-Man 3. This is why I
But we
believe
already
they
have a
need to add that.
Venom. But we already
they're
have a
giving the fans
Venom.
what they
That's
want.
I know, but we already have a Venom in the MCU. Why do we need
But we
another
need a
one?
Spider-Man with it, because maybe that means
Oh
Tom
my
Holland
gosh,
will
that's so
get his own
I
Venom.
don't
dumb.
know.
Oh, that's dumb.
Unless he
'Cause
was.
If
Hold
Tom
on.
Holland gets another one, that's three
Hold
times.
up,
Three
hold up, but what if
I know what to
that?
tell you.
Hold on.
Honestly, in my
What if
I
that
believe
Venom,
Andrew Garfield
the
will be the
Venom,
Venom.
what? No, hold up. But what if that Venom was from the Amazing Spider-Man universe?
That's what I'm hoping too. That's what
That's
I
what
was
people
about
are
to
saying?
theorize
Yeah,
too.
that'd be
It could have came
crazy.
from
But
his
then
universe.
okay, so then what about our Venom, the new one?
They're trying to connect it through that way. Maybe they're like, there's just
Oh
not
my-
one Venom,
wait,
there's
so-
another Venom, and they'll probably show like,
Wait, but that
pictures
but,
of Eddie
no, but the
Brock or
problem
something.
with that was that Venom, right?
Mm-hmm.
He has no memories of being Venom. Like, do you remember when that Venom got out of the lab, right? The
Yeah, the
casing.
laboratory.
That was the first time he's ever been out of a lab. So it would make no sense. They would have to do some weird stuff to connect it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no,
Yeah,
that's
it
what I'm
has
saying.
to be
Like
some
what
multiverse
Michael
stuff.
said. Like
It has to be some
it's his
multiverse stuff.
Venom. It's probably from his universe, and it just kind of brings like problems to like Tom Holland's, but like Spider-Man.
I don't know. In my mind, it's gonna be a multiverse Venom because it just
That's what I'm
cannot
hoping
be
too,
this current iteration's Venom because it just
because this could connect to
makes
the
no
Spider
sense.
Verse and then have their own Venom. Like there'll be like probably a whole saga
Unless
about like
Venom
a
was in the
Venom or
MCU
something.
this whole time.
Mm.
Venom
Either
was
way,
a
I'm
secret.
hoping for that. Because did you know in the Venom in my bad in I forget the guy's
Oh,
name. He's sort of a vampire, Morris or something.
so also here's the
In
thing.
Spider, he's part.
I
He's part of
learned
the
this the
Spider-Man
other
thing.
day. So you know
It's
how
during the
Spider
Spider. It's during the Spider Verse.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm trying to look it up.
So you know how Spider Man isn't on Netflix or not Disney Plus. I mean, all of Spider Man.
Yeah,
They're
it's Sony,
there's a,
dude. It's
Yeah,
owned by Sony.
The Sony
I know.
properties.
But
Yeah.
they're supposed to come to Netflix in like 2023 or something.
So
What?
Netflix is just wasting their money at this point.
I think
They're
Sony
just
did
wasting their
something.
money.
Well, no, I think Sony's owned
Sony did.
by Sony's going bankrupt. I think maybe
Yeah,
I
no,
don't know.
Sony is going bankrupt. That's why they brokered a deal with the Spider-Man
That's the
properties.
Yeah,
thing. If Sony sells, if Sony is
hmm
bought by another company,
Sony Pictures, not Sony
yeah,
themselves.
yeah.
Sony
If
Pictures.
Sony
Yeah.
Pictures is bought by somebody, Disney owns Spider Man.
No, 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 you know Disney's gonna buy him.
No, no,
Like,
no,
let's
no.
be
Listen,
honest.
no.
What?
So they don't even need
No, no,
to.
no.
They,
I know, because they don't they have
they have
50%
something.
of
They
the
have no. They
property?
have something in the contract. If they are bought by another company, then all their assets come back to them.
Yeah, so it makes
more.
no sense for Sony to sell to Sony Pictures to sell to anyone. So I think what they're gonna do is that they're going to make Spider-Man
Disney's gonna complete the
such
Infinity
an
Gauntlet.
they're just gonna make him such an instrumental they're gonna try to make him such an instrumental part of the MCU that at some point Disney is just forced to buy him
Yeah.
instead of letting Sony keep on going.
Yeah.
Sony Pictures keep on because what can happen is that Sony could be like, okay, we're going to suicide our we're basically going to kill off Spider-Man unless you buy us, essentially.
True.
Yeah,
They could do that. They could
Okay.
very much do
Mark.
that
Before I forget, you guys have seen. Have you
if it
guys
gets
known
too
about
bad.
Morbius? Have you heard about that character? Yes or no?
Who?
Morbius or Morpheus? What?
Morbius.
I don't
M
know
O
either.
Morbius.
I would have to. I
I
would
have
have to
no
look.
clue who
There was a
that
whole
is.
trailer about it. Do you remember the video? Do you know the app, Mark? Do you remember the app Spider-Man Unlimited?
Wait, is there a film coming out with this?
Yeah, Morbius.
Morbius, yeah,
The fuck is Morbius?
He's sort of
Morbius,
like a vampire.
Michael Keaton, right? Or not Michael Keaton, sorry, not Michael Keaton. It was someone else. Wait, wait, I just saw the name. I don't know how I missed this. Who? Wait, what? But I lost it. I lost the what?
This is
Okay.
2022 film.
Yeah, I know. I see it, but I cannot see anything. What the? When the bro? I don't.
Jared Leto. Jared Leto.
Oh
That's
yeah,
who
okay,
he's
yeah,
playing it.
yeah. Okay, Jared Leto. Okay.
Hold on, I'm trying to find it real quick. That picture I just had. Yeah, right here. They showed this picture and look, it's you see who that Spider-Man is? Which Spider-Man is that? You think?
Um.
Wait, I can't even see that well. I'm guessing it's I
It's
think.
the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man.
Okay, yeah, yeah,
In the poster,
okay,
it's
Mhm.
written murderer, which
yeah.
probably connects the MCU to Morbius, saying that Spider-Man is still like the one who killed Mysterio.
Mm.
Yeah.
People theorize that calling him a murderer. You get it? So
Okay.
maybe like I don't know. Maybe like this is my theory is maybe they're gonna put the hate on the Spider-Man that is Tobey Maguire or something.
Well, why? They have different suits.
Yeah, I know, but that
Like
was
it's so
that.
easy to tell. It's like
Yeah, I know, but
that guy
then
looks
again, they
weird.
showed the. Why would they show the Tobey Maguire one? Because is Morbius from that universe? They never confirmed that or anything yet. but I'm hoping it's somehow connected to it. Because again, he's part of the in the comic book, in the comics they also have something called Spider-Man, the Spider-Verse. You know that?
Yeah.
No, I'm not talking about Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. I'm not talking about that movie about Miles Morales. He's supposed to be a
Okay.
main villain and basically drains energy from Spider-Man.
Uh-huh.
Spider-Man and Spider-Woman.
Oh, okay.
You
I've
remember
heard
this
of
from
that
Spider-Man
ability.
Unlimited. Spider-Man Unlimited,
Yeah.
the game and the app. Do you remember that?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That's where it came from. That's the
Yeah.
character.
Okay.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Michael doesn't know what he's talking about. Look at
Yeah, Michael doesn't know.
him.
Mark,
Michael
I
has no
know.
idea. Michael has
You
no
don't know what
idea.
I'm doing.
What are you doing? He's
Nothing.
putting some filters on us, isn't he?
It doesn't work when I
Are
have a
you?
hat.
Are you putting filters on us?
Let's just say Matthew may or may not have a mustache on his face right now.
Oh my gosh.
I prefer a beard, but yeah.
What are you doing?
Well, you see,
What are you
I just
doing?
took an image of a mustache and just plopped it on right there. Kind of. Whoops. Maybe a little bit. Kind of. I don't know.
Okay, either way, that's what we have so far about Spider-Man.
All right, so hold up. Before we talk about anything else, I did find this out and I completely forgot, and I did want to talk about it last week, but we couldn't because again, Matthew was being Sleeping Beauty and getting his
Again, they
beauty
could have done
sleep.
the show
Nope,
without me.
he was
If they
getting
had a
his
topic,
beauty
they
sleep.
could've used the topic.
No. Beauty sleep, Sleeping Beauty. So do you remember in Endgame when Thor? I know we talked about this. Thor was yelling at Noob Master 69 or whatever.
Yeah. Don't tell me you're not him. Don't tell me you're him. I swear.
No,
'Cause I know you
no.
don't play Fortnite in a long time.
So hold up. So I'm gonna give us a 2-minute break here. You're never gonna even know because it's gonna be like 2 seconds. Just we'll be back, and then we'll see Mark and Matthew's reaction. All right, we're back. I just showed Mark and Matthew the reaction to New Master 69. How are you guys feeling? How are we feeling, guys? How are we feeling? You guys okay?
That's the guy who's been pissing them off? Well, wow.
You guys okay? It's just
I'm just.
it's a guy who's just an unnecessary character in both Winter Soldier and Endgame. Who caused Thor to, some would say, help Thor gain weight by playing Fortnite.
Yeah, I know. That's why.
Mark's
That's why I don't
pissed.
like the guy.
Mark's pissed.
Look. You'll already know my sentiments. Towards Beer Belly Thor. I hate him. I hate him with a passion. I hate him. I hate how they did that to him. Why? Just why? Of all people,
I
he's the one who drinks himself
I
to.
really feel like it should have been
Depression.
like that video said. It 100% should have been Deadpool. It would have been hilarious if that was the way Deadpool.
Yeah, that's
was
why it's so
introduced.
disappointing to
That
hear
would
that.
be
And I'm
so
like,
great.
that would have been the best way to
It
connect
would
with
have
you
My
now.
my thing is I hate Beer Belly Thor, but at least if someone were to cause him to go to that point, at least let it be someone who's actually worthy of doing such a thing.
Deadpool. Deadpool.
Oh,
would have
yeah,
been-
Yeah.
worthy. I see the pun you did there.
Yeah,
Worthy.
yeah.
Huh.
At least, you know.
Yeah, that was a surprise topic that I felt like we should talk about that I just threw in there. You know, kind of anticlimactic because that was shit. Maybe, who knows? He said his cousin made the gamer tag. Maybe his cousin's Deadpool.
No,
Who
I
knows?
don't think so. I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
No.
I honestly thought
Highly
they should really
doubt.
connect the MC. They could have connected literally Deadpool to that if they actually said like Deadpool was the one beating
Oh,
Thor
they
the whole
should
time.
100%
That would have been funnier.
But
again,
yeah.
I didn't see the commercial all the way because you know my opinion already about PlayStation and Xbox.
I
For
showed
me, I
you the
prefer
whole
PlayStation.
commercial.
They're Xbox people, not me.
Oh yeah, he didn't watch the whole commercial, and he's like, "I've seen this commercial." We're like, "You clearly didn't see the whole
Yeah, you
thing.
didn't watch the
You
whole thing."
clearly didn't see the whole thing." And listen, to be honest, I saw the commercial too, and until I saw the title of that video, I saw it on my
Bored because
trending
it was
thing.
just Xbox, but I just wanted to see any cool scenes about the Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Yeah, it also threw in New Master 69. Unfortunate. But yeah, that was the topic. I don't know what else Matthew has, because to be honest, I'm just...
Well, because Michael was wrong about Michael Keaton about being Spider-Man. I just talked about he was Batman.
One time. He was Batman. He was.
Besides talking
He
about
was not
Batman,
a
we gotta
good
go back to that topic about Batman now.
Batman, not the cartoon.
Apparently, guys, if you did not know, there's an animated movie, part 1 of many series to come. Hopefully, the actor who's played what?
Go on.
The one who's playing Batman is Supernatural's Jensen Ackles. If you guys don't know Supernatural, it lasted for 15 years, and I was excited. I honestly cried. If you see my TikTok, you can see the reaction. I cried from like seeing the end of Supernatural. Honestly, I did cry.
I stopped watching that show when what's his name, Crowley, wasn't in it anymore. He was the best character.
So season 13 is when you stop watching because he killed himself in season 12. I do know it because I've been watching Supernatural. I'm a big Supernatural fan.
Yeah. But also in that
in
that show is Catwoman, who is played by the best person in the show, Glee, because that show is great. I don't care what anyone says. It was a great show. Naya Rivera, rest in peace. Let's get a little clap for Naya, the career and the life of Naya Rivera. Let's just get a little clap in there.
More like a moment of silence we need.
Yeah, moment of silence.
Moment of silence. Moment of silence. Matthew? Alright. Great career, Naya. Great career. Great voice. Great voice. Again.
She's playing as Catwoman in the series Batman the Long Halloween animated movie.
Interesting.
Possibly her last performances, and I guess it's acting. I'm
last.
guessing.
It should be. Yeah, it is.
It probably was her last.
If you guys did not know about Supernatural, one reference I do remember, season 3 when it was about Sam and Dean were getting bad luck. Jensen Ackles did said, "I'm Batman." Honestly, he's and then his brother, the actor for Jared, he says like, yeah, you're Batman. Because again, in the time 2000 in an animated movie, Batman Under the Red Hood, Jensen Ackles played as Red Hood. Going from Red Hood to Batman, that's honestly, in my opinion, a boost up in your career.
I feel like going from the lead in Supernatural to an animated Batman is kind of a downgrade, but okay.
It's a downgrade, yeah. But being Batman, that's honestly an amazing thing.
Yeah, I guess voicing Batman. Granted, they've had 40 of them, but he seems like a good Batman. Honestly, to be honest, I feel like he'd be a good movie Batman as well. He looks not like Ben Affleck, so that's a plus. He's already
Ben Affleck's Batman wasn't bad.
It wasn't bad, but he doesn't have.
He didn't look the part though.
He looked
like.
No,
he looked too buff. He looked more like a Bane character.
He looked
more like a Bane than he looked like a Batman.
He honestly looked like the Dark Knight Returns. Honestly, Batman.
And people keep saying that they're scrapping that movie with the guy from Twilight, the Batman movie. That's what they're saying. Like
They're scrapping what?
I heard they're scrapping the Batman movie from the one with the guy from Twilight who's supposed to be Batman.
Robert Pattinson.
Oh yeah, that's what I want to talk about too.
I heard they're trying to. I heard they might scrap it because I think Affleck wants back in.
I don't think they should
he doesn't want to come back.
I don't think they should because there's actually a reason why they've had all these different Jokers in Batman. They're leading up to a multiverse, to Flashpoint.
Flashpoint's gonna be released in. They planned it around 2022.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying in releasing Flashpoint, they're also going to be tying in Robert Pattinson's Batman. That's what they're planning to do, tying in Robert Pattinson's Batman as well as Ben Affleck. I know before, but with the new who you call it?
Zack Snyder cut.
Snyder cut. The Snyder cut introduced the splitting of two timelines. Yeah.
They're calling it now the Snyderverse, but because of the Snyderverse, the Aquaman 2, Wonder Woman 3, and Shazam. Did I say Shazam 2 already?
No.
I heard Wonder Woman 2 was bad.
Aquaman 2, Shazam 2, and Wonder Woman 3. No, it's not bad in my opinion. My mom and dad liked it. and they never watch superhero movies.
So
if,
here's
that,
the
Aquaman
if,
thing.
wasn't
if this
good.
draws them in,
Aquaman was
that's
good.
honestly a
Affleck
boost
wanted.
for me.
The only reason they're making the whole Batman one with Robert Pattinson is
Wait,
because
Well,
Michael.
Affleck
let,
wanted
let him
that.
Those
finish.
Wait, Michael, because again, those three movies, the Aquaman 2, Shazam 2, and Wonder Woman 3, they are no longer going to be canon to the Snyderverse. They're calling it now. They just confirmed that now.
What do you mean?
It's not gonna be canon to the storyline. It's just gonna
No,
be
but
sort of like a fun movie now, I guess they call
but
it.
but remember, do you remember the flashback into Wonder Woman dying,
That doesn't work.
Aquaman dying in the Snyderverse?
Yeah.
Wait, so
That
you've seen the
happens.
Snyderverse?
That
Wait.
happens.
Actually,
Yeah,
no, I
I've
had
seen the
never seen the Snyderverse.
Snyderverse.
I only saw 1 hour of the Snyderverse.
I
My
didn't
brother
Okay.
see
made
the
me watch
Snyder
it.
cut.
Okay, so basically, there's this point where it shows all the heroes dying, right?
Hmm.
But it's not meant for the Snyderverse. It's meant for Josh Whedon's, uh, 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 timeline. And what's supposed to happen is that because they're not aware of Darkseid's existence in Joss Whedon's timeline, and
Yeah,
because Batman isn't aware of the importance of Lois Lane, how important Lois Lane is to the the future of the world,
yeah.
what ends up happening is that in Joss Whedon's timeline, that's when Batman drops the ball and allows Lois Lane to die, and then it creates the whole kind of
Injustice
like
universe.
injustice universe. But this time, the person leading the charge in that universe is Darkseid, with Superman being his like kind of like
Minion.
a minion, like police enforcer
Can I just
of,
say
of
one
sorts.
thing?
Hmm.
The whole DC universe makes my mind hurt.
Yeah, I know
Doesn't
that.
hurt
That's why
me.
they're trying to. That's why they're trying to compact it now.
But
Yeah,
if
they're
you're
trying to make it
Destroy.
better,
saying,
not
so
not
you're
spread out, more
saying
like
basically
Final Cut
Aquaman 2 and Wonder Woman 3 and Wonder
and
Woman
Shazam
2
2.
are completely pointless.
No. Wonder Woman 2 is still canon. Wonder Woman 3 will not be canon. Aquaman 2 will not be canon. Shazam 2 will not be canon.
Then why make them?
I guess because they already had the
So
Probably
plans
wait,
for
is
to.
it.
It's probably to
Aquaman
tie
so
in. It's
so
probably.
hold up. So is Aquaman 1 part of it? Is part of the
Yes.
Snyderverse?
Yes,
Yes.
Wonder
definitely yes.
Yeah.
Woman 1 is part of it.
And
Wonder Woman
1 and 2, yes.
Okay. Okay.
And
So
Then
Shazam, the first Shazam
wait.
movie, yes.
okay.
Actually,
Then why?
wait.
Why would you why would you what
Actually,
to
wait, Michael, what does Aquaman die with in the Flash in the
Zack Snyder.
foreshadowing to their deaths and Zack Snyder's thing?
I didn't
I
see
have
the
not seen
Snyder
it.
cut.
Oh
We didn't see
man,
it.
oh, none of you saw it?
I,
I only saw no.
Wow,
My brother
wow.
watched
So
it.
this is
This
the
is the
this is
one
the
time
one thing I
Mark beats
watched
us.
more
Yeah.
than you guys did.
The one
no,
time
but
Mark
here's
can
the
go
thing.
against us.
Here's the thing. I'm sorry, but like I can't get over this. Why make an Aquaman 2 that's not part of the Snyderverse? Why make a Wonder Woman 3 that's not part of the Snyderverse? Why make a Shazam 2 that's not
I guess they already had the plans for it. But in Suicide Squad, the first movie, they're gonna make a different version now, also. Kind of like the Zack Snyder, but with the original idea, what they were gonna do.
So wait, hold up.
They're basically pulling a Zack Snyder.
Suicide Squad 1 is part of it as well?
No. They're gonna change. I believe because what Zack Snyder did, the director who wanted to do it, I forget the name, but he's going to do sort of a Zack Snyder move and basically redo
Oh,
Suicide
Guys,
Squad.
I just
no,
want
no,
to
no,
let
no,
you
no,
know,
no,
my
no.
mind is a bunch of
Matthew,
mashed potatoes right now.
Matthew, no. The first Aquaman 1, right? That's
Yeah.
part of the Joss Whedon verse because Aquaman dies with King Triton. Is it King Triton's
Thank you for
Triton
spoiling the
or
movie.
who?
The mothers,
What? No, not his mother's. The one he
Poseidon.
acquired. Poseidon, yeah, sorry. Poseidon's Triton. That's what he dies. Darkseid kills him with his own Triton, which is that's already funny as is. But yeah, no, it's Poseidon's Triton that he dies
That is
with.
kind of funny.
But
But that makes it
but
canon to it.
no, but that makes it canon to the Joss Whedon, not the Snyderverse.
No. I understand the confusion, but again, because it doesn't matter the director if Zack Snyder's gonna redo the other movies, it's still canon to the Zack Snyder version.
Actually, I think Aquaman 1 was
No,
like
Even
no,
if
pre.
you don't
Joss made
understand. It's canon in that in that there are two timelines,
No,
right?
wait, hold up.
Josh
Yes,
Whedon's, Snyder's, right?
yes, I don't know,
Whatever.
but Josh's work is still gonna be
Guys,
connected to
guys,
Zack
guys,
Snyder.
guys, we're
Yeah, that's
forgetting
what I'm
something.
saying. But I'm
Uh,
saying in Snyder, he
uh,
never acquires the Triton before they have to
I'm
fight
pretty sure
Darkseid.
Aquaman 1 was a prequel. I'm pretty sure it took place
No, it wasn't.
before
No, it
It
wasn't.
wasn't. It
Justice
wasn't
League.
prequel
It was after
because he
Justice
never
League.
he never had Poseidon's Triton in either of them, Zack Snyder's or Joss Whedon's.
Yeah, it's not a prequel.
If he
Oh.
did, then it would be a prequel, but he
But
didn't.
no, but Aquaman is canon to the I can't pronounce his last name.
It's
What is
canon
it?
to Joss Whedon's timeline, which connects to Snyder's
Josh, yeah,
timeline.
yeah,
That's what
basically.
I'm. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
You sound like for a second I
it's
thought you were
it's so
trying to disagree,
weird.
but yeah.
No, 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 no. I'm not saying. Yeah, I'm saying that like Josh Whedon's timeline still affects everything that happens in Snyder's,
Yeah.
but it doesn't happen in Snyder's. It happens in Josh Whedon's, but it affects Snyder's. That's what I'm trying to
My
say.
Yeah.
mind hurts.
I don't know what to tell you,
This
man.
is why they're trying to fix everything.
Yeah, this is why they're trying to fix
They already
everything because
fucked it
everything
all
is
up.
going.
Just scrap the movies and start
We
over
don't know
for
what
the
they
8th
tell you.
time.
Hopefully they can get better
No,
from
they
this.
can't. They
They said
can't.
there's no going
So
back.
But they're
bad.
going
Like
back.
the song.
If they
There's
go
no
back
going
now,
back. Bum,
if they
bum,
go
bum.
back
I don't know
now,
the rest
they'll
of it.
lose so
Dark
much
Horse.
money. If they go
Do you
back now,
think
they'll
they
lose so
haven't?
much money.
They already have on Batman versus Superman. I think that was the real like give
Didn't
up
they make
now.
no 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 they made money on Snyder's. They made more money on didn't they make money on Snyder's? I believe
Well,
they
they
did.
they probably did because they
Didn't
HBO
they?
Max charges you $15 for a subscription.
No, but I'm not talking about the subscription. With the subscription, you can watch a bunch of stuff. But I'm talking about did they like his did they release it in theaters or just
No,
HBO Max?
HBO
No?
Max because theaters are
Okay.
still kind of fucked.
Okay. Well, I don't know. They probably maybe they made money off of it. I just know that I
I'm
watched it
just
through
Michael,
other means.
Michael, to
So
make this simple, Michael, to make this simple, this is what this is it.
my mind is just like
I'm not
like
gonna play all of it. 'Cause
think
I don't
of
want
having
to
a
be controversial.
potato right in front of you, and then having a mallet. The
just
potato,
matching
the
it,
potato's my brain, all right, and the
and the
mallet
ballad
is
is the
every
DC
single
universe.
fucking DC movie that there
We'll
is,
make that.
and
We'll
it's
make
just
that meme, people. We'll
going
make that
ham.
meme.
Yeah, no, they have too many GC.
I'm
What I
sorry.
want,
So,
what I
but,
want to
but
see.
here's the best part about this. Mark knows how pissed off because I used to die on the hill that Marvel was better at everything. When Agents of Shield came out, I went on the hill that Marvel's Agents of Shield was better than the Flash and things like that. But it wasn't.
Oh
But you remember,
no,
I tried to die on this
oh
hill.
no,
Like,
no. Yeah, I know.
and I eventually caved. I eventually caved and said DC has the better shows. I would like to say now I was right all along. Marvel now has the better shows, and DC just
No, you were not
sucks.
right all along
You were
because
not
there was
right
a
all along.
point
Okay.
where DC had
Okay,
better shows.
correction.
Yes,
I'm
there
right
was a
now.
point.
I'm right now.
Yeah,
Marvel
sure.
just
Take it
owns it.
back.
Sure, you're
There's
right
no
now.
going back. I don't have
Because
this going
again,
back.
because again, the whole thing, because the DC shows now, it feels like I'm being forced to watch them. I'm watching them because like I got invested and I got to, but they all suck. They suck so much. They're
I
just
admit the
not
animated
good.
the animated movies, those are legit.
Like
Those are good.
I completely refuse to watch the new season of DC's Legends of Tomorrow because it sucks. It's
Because it's all about aliens time traveling now.
Bad. It doesn't. The best part about shows is you have that personal aspect and then you have that action aspect, and everything in a CW DC TV show now is action and just powers and action and powers. There's a little sliver of personal stuff, and this really pisses me off because they took a good show, and again using the potato analogy, they took a mallet and they fucking smashed the show and made it suck.
Mark, remind me to do memes for these.
And they didn't just. No, but it would be one thing,
I
guys.
think-
Guys, it'd be one thing if they did it with one show. All right, it'd be okay
They
if they
were
did it
all-
with
yeah.
2 shows, but fucking every single CW, and there's
know-
like 10 of them, and you've ruined all of them at once.
I don't know if you guys noticed, but as soon as they rolled out Black Lightning
It
and they
started
finished the
sucking.
first season of Black, yeah, it started sucking. Black Lightning was such a confusing show. I was like, it had so much potential to talk about, African American, life and all that stuff, and actually have like
Yes.
a guy coming from like the ghetto and all that stuff,
Yeah.
and it had potential. But then it's just sucked. The pacing, the
Just
story, the plot,
backwards.
everything was
And
horrible.
let me
I
tell you,
was like, what is this?
They're making
Listen-
a series for Painkiller.
listen,
Well, I don't see the point for that.
I
The
hate
next,
to say this.
The episode tomorrow,
Here's my
I believe,
order.
is going to be a
Here-
Monday.
here's
They're
my
going
order.
to literally make Painkiller.
Here's
a
my
TV
order
show.
of
It's like Arrow and the Black Canary. They're gonna go like Green Arrow and the Black Canary.
Listen,
They were
as
gonna-
of today-
no, and the Canary. They were going to do that show, but it never happened.
They would have ruined it. They
But they're
would've-
gonna do Painkiller. It doesn't make sense.
I'm gonna be honest. Arrow, the last season of Arrow with the whole like Flash, like future
This.
things, I didn't like
this.
that either. But let me tell you something.
I like this.
I put Arrow in its own category because Arrow, half of it was perfect, and then the other half was,
Dude, I
and the
have
last
a
season
shrine
was
in my
no.
room for Arrow.
The last
What?
season was just no. All right.
I have my shrine,
Let me tell
my
you
bow,
something
my
right
arrows,
now.
and
Let me
my
give you the
shrine.
list. Let me give you the list of the best CW superhero shows, and let me let you know they're all bad. But I'm gonna give you the list from best to worst. Okay. The best one right now is Superman and Lois because it has that personal aspect, and they haven't
It has the
ruined.
drama.
They
get
haven't
it.
fucking ruined the show yet. All right.
Yet,
Yeah,
yet,
that's the key word. That's the key word.
yet,
Yet. All right.
yet.
Next one, and this is really next one is gonna have to be Batwoman. Even though I don't like this season, but Batwoman still has that personal aspect because they haven't ruined it yet. All right. And then we
Wait.
have
I think this is season 2 of
The
the
way did they finally make the season with the new Batwoman?
yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Did they get rid of
No,
rid of the
so
old season?
It's
No,
so
they didn't.
complicated, I cannot explain to you.
Basically, someone got in a car or a plane crash, and she's still alive, but she isn't still alive. Blah blah blah. But they still
Wait,
have
can I
it.
explain this?
Oh,
I'll explain this to Mark.
I told you
What?
they're confusing. No, but let me finish. Let me finish my list, Matthew.
What's with the glasses? I'm
So,
confused.
so we have Superman. We have Arrow in its own category because a lot of the seasons were good. So I'll give it an A minus because the back end of Arrow was I'll give it an A minus. All right. All right. So right now, then I'll say right now, all the CW shows. I'm not even putting Black Lightning in there because I just never really watched it, and I'm not putting Stargirl in there because I haven't watched that and I refuse to. But Superman and Lois, Batwoman, then it's a fucking three-way tie. Flash, Supergirl, and DC's Legend of Tomorrow all suck. They're like,
Well, Supergirl is ending
I'm
already,
sorry.
so you can be happy
Right
with that.
now, Supergirl, Flash, and DC's Legend of Tomorrow, to me, the only comparison I can make it is the Incredible Hulk. I just don't want to watch it. I
Really?
don't
That-
want to watch
I don't
it.
consider that bad.
It's not good, Matthew. They're not good. They
Mike,
took
but before this
they
keeps
took
going
all
on,
they
can
took
we go
all
back to the topic about Jensen Ackles?
yeah, but they took all the fucking personal aspects in those shows and they broke them like I did my glasses. All right, they broke them like my glasses broke.
He had a perfect analogy for this.
This is when the shows were all good. This is like Superman and Lois and like kind of Batwoman right now. Not really. I won't even get Batwoman. This is Superman and Lois right now. Right now, nice clean glasses.
This is what the shows were, and your glasses.
No.
now is
But
what-
this lens right here, Superman and Lois, not a smudge, nothing. This is every other CW superhero show because they fucked it all up. And I'm sorry, everyone loved Crisis apparently, but the whole scenario of it was stupid.
Question: Stargirl is gonna get a second season. I feel like it's honestly gonna be
And
canceled most likely.
guys, that was
They're
my
getting a
rant.
third
I'm so
season, too.
sorry. That was my rant. That was my rant today. I'm so sorry.
It's gonna be a TikTok thing.
That
for
was. I'm just like that really pisses me off. But Marvel's now the leader of everything now, which makes me happy.
Can we go back to the Batman real quick? Because I'm a Batman fan.
Yes.
Besides you messing up with Michael Keane. I just wanted to piss you off a little bit more.
Okay, you bet money on a triangle, so I mean, who's really the winner here?
Okay, you got me there.
Who's really the winner here?
Well, technically me, because I proved my opinion.
Unless I was
That's been out
100
for years. We just watched the movie, so I think mine is more defined as the winner.
That's false. You bet money. You died on a
Dude,
movie.
we just watched it and I was tired. I have an excuse. Your excuse is you didn't know who that person was
You
at
said
all.
you were tired, but you were like really arguing that point.
Okay, either way, go back to the topic about Batman. Basically, the Batman Long Halloween Part 1 is going to be a mini series of the comic book special, Batman the Long Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
This one. This is the comic if you guys don't know what it looks like. I never read it personally, but I'd like to see the animated movie. And they're already doing that with the, they're doing the idea of that with the, which Batman is that, Mark, again?
Wait, what? Which Batman is what?
They're working on
Oh,
a similar project with live action.
Oh, do you mean the Robert Pattinson Batman or?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the Robert Pattinson Bat.
Dude,
I
that
don't
was
know
your
what he's
cue.
called. What?
That was your cue.
Yeah, Robert Pattinson. I don't know what his Batman
The
is.
Twilight Batman.
Is that what it? No, that's not his actual name. Why are you saying Twilight? Yeah, he's Robert Pattinson.
Robert Pattinson.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's what
the
I'm saying.
Twilight Batman.
No, but
Yeah,
I'm
why
saying
you
like
say Twilight? Okay,
No,
I
I know.
don't.
I was trying to summon you to say the live action one,
Yeah,
the one they're trying to do.
yeah, the one they're trying to do.
Huh.
Yeah,
I have
Yeah.
zero
he's supposed
faith.
to be. It's supposed to be his first. His
Batman.
first year or so in being Batman. So his tools and technologies are still very like
Downgraded.
basic. Yeah, they're very basic, and his Batmobile is basically just a car with like pretty
There's
much a
also a
rocket engine
there's a bat bike
strapped
also.
to
I
it.
will say I will be
Yeah,
going into that movie with the lowest of hopes.
It's because we were they
it
were
could be
gonna
cool
originally
though.
release it
I
in
It
will
could be
2021,
cool
exactly.
though.
but
It
So
could
because
if
be
I go
cool.
with the lowest of hopes,
Robert
it's good.
Pattinson had
It could be cool.
the
It
COVID
could be cool.
19 at the time. They had to slow down production. They had to move from
He
2021
had
to
COVID. Oh
2022.
jeez. Oh
Yeah, so
jeez.
I will say I will never go into a DC film or show, for that matter, now
It's gonna be the
with high
HBO Max
hopes.
most likely. That's
I
my
will
money.
never
Wow.
go into
Wow.
anything DC with my hopes high because it's always failed me.
Either way, part of that movie is gonna be sort of like some of the aspect of that movie is gonna be like the long Halloween Batman series is gonna be the one they're doing the animated series one. I honestly am happy Jensen Ackles get to play Batman like he always dreamed of because he was already he wanted to do I believe he wanted to do the role as the Batman when he was doing the Red Hood movie, but he got Red Hood instead. So see him upgrade himself. So he kind of upgrade himself to Batman, but he downgraded his career from shows to that. But he's gonna be in The Boys season 3. I know that. If you guys don't know,
Really?
that's Amazon. Yeah.
Really?
Boys.
I already watched season one and
I
two.
just got Amazon Prime, so I'm gonna start watching The Boys now.
What's the Boys?
It's basically
It's
I
like
don't know how
DC
to.
basically. It's like
It's
they have their own version
it's
of
like
Superman.
DC, but basically it just shows how corrupt superhumans and how corrupt and how corrupt and genocidal superheroes can be. Basically, the superheroes, if they don't like a certain person, right,
Uh-huh.
they can just kill them without any repercussions.
Laser Eye.
Because
Huh.
the company that hires them is a private company, and that private company still needs them. So basically, those superhumans do basically whatever they want. They can like harass people physically,
Is
verbally.
it funny as
Uh,
well?
it's funny, but it's also it makes you hate
Drama.
them.
Oh.
Yeah, there's drama, but it also makes you hate. I'm saying like it makes you like want to be the one
To do something.
ending their lives.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yes, yes.
Nice.
This is why I want to get into it. I just haven't got the chance to watch. I just got it, and I want to see that movie. I mean the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, that.
I don't know
that
when
would be fun
season
to
3
watch.
comes out, but I can't wait to see Jensen Ackles in it.
All right.
Ha ha.
What we got next? I don't even know what we have next. I don't have a list.
I sent it to you through your messages.
Oh, I just didn't check it.
This is why I kept. This is why I
What's the
kept
next
track
one?
of it.
What's the next one? What we got?
Well, you did technically talk a little bit about Legends Tomorrow, but you mostly rant about your hatred for it.
Because it sucks. It sucks.
Basically the topic of this was gonna be about just mostly like what's
It could have
about.
been
I
really
already
good
mentioned
though.
it's about aliens time traveling this time, and Sarah
I'm just
Lance
saying it
got
could have been really
kidnapped by
good.
it.
That's
It
what
could have been really.
every season is about.
Sarah
Okay.
Lance getting kidnapped
No,
by
It could have
I,
been really good, but
so
they
I will
they
say,
stumbled a bit.
I will say, that was the quickest. That was the first show in the CW to decline after the first season. That just sucked. It was not good. It's not a
Oh
good
yeah,
show.
guys, if you didn't,
But I
for
still
like
watch
you guys,
it.
since you've seen Clone Wars, right?
Clone Wars.
I've seen part of. I've seen
Part
part
of
of
it
it,
from
but I
March.
just.
Part of it.
Michael, I don't think
I've
so.
I
seen
don't
part of it. I've
remember
seen
all of
like
it.
3
Yeah.
seasons.
Either way, did you know there was another Clone Wars before the Clone Wars in 2008? Before they added Ahsoka Tano, you know there was other Clone Wars. It's the Clone
The
Wars
movie?
2003. Yeah,
What?
this takes place right directly after Episode 2 of the movie.
Huh.
It takes place after it. How Anakin grows and gets his scar and stuff. Yeah, they don't show, but in the comics, basically I forget the girl. I forget that Sith. I forget
Oh,
her name.
Matthew. Before we get into that, you didn't let me finish about DC's Legends of Tomorrow, sir. You didn't let me finish because I have a whole rant on that
I
as
didn't
well.
want you to, because then we're gonna be a long time
Such
with that.
bad. It's legit.
Honestly, but the characters are
It was
good. I think.
the first season.
I miss Ray Palmer.
The first season had Ray Palmer. It had Hawkman and Hawkwoman.
You saying hot? You mean
Hawk.
Hawk?
Yeah,
Hawk.
that's what
He
I'm
meant
saying.
Hawk.
That's what I'm saying. Hawk.
Hawkeye.
Not hot.
Hawkman.
I said
Not
Hawk.
You sound like
Hawk.
you're saying hot.
No, I'm saying Hawk.
No, you're saying hot.
Hawk.
You sound like you're saying hot.
Hawk.
Now you sound like.
My God. But listen, they had that, and then they had Firestorm and Sarah Lance, and I think that was it. I think.
Oh, I cried when Professor Stein died.
Okay.
I was sad.
How
to see
you
that.
go into a season with like good,
So much hope.
Oh,
and
and
so
Captain
much
Cole.
doubt.
And how do you
Captain
mess
Cole's
it?
dead.
I know. How do you mess up a series that was good the first season, the second season? How do
Well,
you make
Captain
it?
Cole did
but
leave the show.
On top
The
of that,
actor did leave.
how do you mess it up so bad that it's like
Oh, yeah, I
legit the
forgot to
worst
talk about
show
that
I've
also.
ever seen? That
They-
you renew it for 5 more seasons.
The actor for
Five.
Heatwave, he confirmed that he's gonna be leaving the show season 6.
He should have left after season 2. They all should have left after season 2. It sucked.
Well, he want to show he's gonna better himself, and now that he has a daughter in since season 5, in season 6, I guess he's gonna start he drifts away and start taking care of his daughter now.
I will die on this horse that is the worst CW show of all
What?
time.
Nah, I think they
Legends
probably
of
worse.
Tomorrow?
It lasted 5 seasons too much. If there's gonna be a 7th season as well.
I believe iZombie was one of the worst ones. I only seen part of it and I got bored with it.
iZombie wasn't. It was okay, but it wasn't DC.
This series called
Uh,
Kung Fu. The
wasn't
name
wasn't
Kung
no
Fu.
no no wait, Matthew, wasn't there another zombie, not a zombie, but like like there was a virus and people were getting infested and they had to like quarantine the place. Yeah, I know. Yeah. There was a virus which was basically like was basically like the Black Plague, where people were just like coughing blood and all that. And it was in CW. Yeah, it was a CW, and it just I was watching it and
Oh,
I
I
couldn't
think I know
find
what you
it.
mean. Yeah, I know. It was a limited
Yeah.
series.
Huh.
I forget.
Yeah.
I never watched it though.
Yeah, I watched it and then it
Did
was
they
just
hint
gone. I was like,
COVID-19?
I don't think it wasn't like over.
hinted it.
No. It was worse. It was much worse, Matthew. That was nothing like COVID-19. You can't even make the argument. That was
I'm
much
sorry.
worse than
That
COVID-19.
was my rank,
But
guys. That
Legends
was my
Tomorrow,
rant.
they did confirm they're gonna do. They were just renewed for season 7.
Like I said, 5 seasons too much. Like legit, you should have canceled the stupid show after the 2nd
They
season.
might do after season 7. You never
Listen,
know.
I committed every season watching that show, thinking it was eventually going to get better. It only got worse. How could you hit rock bottom 5
Honestly,
times? How can you hit rock
honestly-
bottom 5 times?
honestly, the direction they're going with for Batwoman season 2 so far, like the episode, I just watched the
It's
episode.
getting
Before we
better.
started, I was watching the episode.
It's
The
getting a little
direction they're
better.
doing with the character Alice and how they're gonna probably end her story. Then because again, they did confirm they're gonna probably end the show season 3.
Because
But the actress for the new Batwoman does want to continue in the Arrowverse, so she might. I don't know if that means she'll pop up in like sometime as cameos for
I'm
other TV
sorry.
shows.
I'm gonna say something and I might get a lot of hate for saying this.
What? What are you gonna say?
The
What are you planning?
Arrowverse should end.
They
I'm
call
s-
it the CW verse now. You know that? I'm pissed about that name.
Okay, then the CW verse should end because they all suck. All of them. Superman and Lois deserves if it stays
all
on
serious?
track. If it stays on track, it stays good. Because it seems like it's not really connected to any of the other shows because their kids
They actually-
aged like 20
that's-
years.
People saying that the Superman Lois takes place a few years after
Takes
again,
place, like,
Supergirl
20 years after.
Because people theorize Supergirl's gonna be like her season finale. She's going to leave. She's gonna leave her time and go to the future with Mon-El.
Matthew. Their kids were babies when Crisis hit, and now
Yeah, no, that's what I'm
Superman's
saying.
kids
This
are
takes
like
place. That's why it takes
15.
place, and that's why there's like people are wondering why hasn't Kara Zor-El ever
Listen.
bothered to drop in the episode, any episode.
And if they keep that show on track, it has potential. But every other show that CW has with superheroes needs to be canceled immediately because they suck and they should be arrested for how bad the shows have turned out to be.
Arrested?
Arrested?
Yes, you just have to go to jail for fucking up a whole, not one show, not two shows, but every single show on your platform managed to suck. How? Listen. I get it. It's DC, and they fuck up a lot. All right, they fuck up a lot. And when I say a lot, I mean like, yo, it's like Matthew giving us $20 for a triangle fuck up. All right.
Wow, you gotta do comparison to me.
Listen. I get it. But the CW was up on Marvel with TV shows, and they ruined it because they didn't make good shows. I don't know what you guys' thoughts on this is. I've been ranting about this for a while. I'm curious to hear. Do you guys think CW shows are going in the right direction or going straight out the window? I'm just really curious because I hope I'm not going crazy. Mark? Matthew? What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Do you think DC shows... Because I know you're not
I was
caught
you
up.
were asking that. I thought you
But
were asking
let me just make this clear. Like Mark, have you seen it like last year's episodes and all that?
No, I have not seen the last episodes, and I have not seen the last episodes of any of the shows because one, I didn't have time, and by the time I did finish, like the one last season, the one last show I watched was so disappointing that it basically just made me like have cold feet
Okay, so
and
so
returning
Mark,
back.
I'm gonna describe every season
Hopefully
for you.
you take the summer off
I'm gonna
to do
describe
that,
every
though.
season that you missed. You know that feeling that you just described? That's every other show. All right. So knowing that, how do you feel about the DC universe and shows?
I don't. The DC Universe and shows was good at the beginning, and then
Mhm.
they just took a downfall because they were so they were so good that the directors started like they basically gave less of an F about plot and just put everything in CGI and action and everything.
Yeah.
That's just what happened. And not only that, but they ran for too long. They ran for too long. That happens with every show. When you run for too long, you lose out of things.
Can I just
Still,
You lose
can
out
I
of things
point
to
out a
say.
show
like the
that's
Crichton
run out?
cameos.
How does NCIS run for 18 years? A good show, a good like crime solving show with a good
And
plot. It's a good show. It's run for 20
yeah,
years.
no, but you have to understand NCIS, right? It's a good show because there are always new ways of
Yeah.
committed crime.
That's a good
There are
point.
always new ways
Yeah,
of committing crime,
that's a good
but
point.
they're not always
but the
new
problem with shows
superheroes
like those is,
or
but the problem with
superpowers
those,
to implement.
yeah, but the problems like shows with those, they mostly attract adults, and most likely like kids won't watch, so
Yeah.
it's
So
not
Yeah,
as
no, kids
effective.
won't watch them.
Arrow
You don't
But
ended.
like shows like superheroes that relates to
and
adults,
don't
teenagers, and kids.
Yeah.
and
So
don't
that's why
forget
it's good. They'll get
people
more
who
views.
watch crime solving shows only watch crime solving shows. People who watch superhero
I
shows
watch
are
NCIS.
much more. Yeah, yeah, but you're not a fan to the point where as soon as an episode drops, you're on it. Are
Uh,
you?
I watch it before Flash at 8 o'clock on Tuesdays.
But if you miss it, will you be pissed at yourself?
No, but I'm not
Exactly.
pissed at myself about CW shows because they kind of
Yeah,
suck.
no, but no, I'm not
Yeah,
talking about
yeah,
this.
yeah.
I'm
No,
saying that
I
the
would watch it
people who,
later. I'd watch it later. I'd find time to
yeah,
watch it. Yeah.
I'm saying that the people who are like
Yeah.
they get off of work, they prep their living room just to watch
Yeah.
that one show.
I
I
am
know
a
people like
person
that.
that if you're talking during my shows, I will yell at you to shut up. But that's for all shows.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But there's some people who are just specific
Yeah.
to
No.
crime solving shows because they like to feel like they're part of the
See,
universe.
I like some crime. I like a lot of crime. I'm a very. I like a lot of different shows, random shows. Comedies are hilarious. Those are the best ones. Brooklyn Nine-Nine, great show. Prime,
Oh
nice.
yeah, Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Great show.
Yeah,
Great, great,
I started
great.
watching that. I honestly want to get into the series, but I
I'm
only watched
re-binging
season
it for
7.
like the fourth time. It's funny.
Is it on HBO Max or something?
It's on Hulu.
I don't have Hulu.
Well, you should have gotten the Disney Plus, Hulu, ESPN Plus combo for $14.
Yeah,
Not
my dad doesn't
sponsored,
watch
but still.
ESPN as much. This is why.
Oh, unfortunate. I do. I watch them all. But
But you're a football
like
fan.
what
He's
Mark
literally
said.
called Mike Yardline
So
for a
Matthew,
reason.
Matthew. Here's the thing. Me and Mark are ingredients. CW shows kind of suck. They were good at first, and then they sucked. What do
I
you think,
agree.
Matthew? Because I know you're biased. I know you love Arrow. And I know you love all DC things more than you love Marvel
Yeah,
things.
but
I have
you
my
have to
argument
say
already set in my head.
But
you have to like I've seen people right who are ride or die for certain shows that
uh-huh.
are are known to the general public as
Like
just
they'll still watch it even if it's bad.
yeah,
yes,
and that's
and
you. That's you with CW shows.
that is you with CW shows, and that was Michael with Agents of Shield.
Oh, that's
I know
again.
you
So,
continue
but
to
here's the
watch it.
whole thing
No,
with
but
it.
no, he told me he cut off. From
Here's the
them.
whole thing with.
Yeah,
I
I
know I
know,
watched
but
it
I know
all.
you.
I watched it all.
Yeah.
But again, that's a show that ran for way too fucking long. There was 3 seasons too much extra. They ran for 7 seasons. Should have ran for 4 because the last 3 seasons were dog shit.
You know, but I'm saying you do realize
Yeah.
that that's exactly the same problem that Marvel's gonna run into if they go for too long. So basically, what they're going to have to do, right, is
The
after each what you call it, after each
phase.
like phase, right, they're going to have to basically say, okay, we're going to end the show on this note to bring forth a new show and a new villain for that show.
Yeah. So
That's what they're going to have to do.
So with
Arrow is the perfect example.
Marvel
that's
has
what
at
I'm
They
least.
just canceled it. They effing canceled
I give
it.
Marvel 20 more years because X-Men could go on for 20 more years. Like different
They still
X-Men
haven't.
movies.
Well,
Exactly.
it's
That
still
could go on for 20
disappointing.
more
They
years.
said WandaVision was supposed to connect. They're gonna connect the mutants. Never happened.
Nice. You just spoiled it all for Mark. Good job.
What?
Good
Wait,
job.
what?
Good.
But what did
Oh,
you
you
say?
went
I
big.
didn't
We're
even.
good,
I
we're
didn't
good.
even. Yeah, I wasn't even
All
paying
right.
attention.
So Matthew, knowing what me and Mark think, do you also think CW shows suck now?
I say I watch certain ones, just because just the story and
Yeah,
stuff.
but you
I
watch
do
The
like the
Flash.
actors and actresses.
You
myself
watch The
for themselves.
Flash. Can you tell me with the straight face that The Flash is great? At right now, in its point right now, is it a great
Oh
show?
no.
It's more
Oh,
its
no.
side characters are more better right now. For example, the recent episode about in the Flash about them being in the 90s.
But the
That,
show
like-
in
like-
general.
What? What?
were
Why
doing.
are they in the 90s? Oh my
They were
Okay,
gosh.
going
there's a
to.
whole because there's a whole explanation. It makes sense, Mark. If you actually watch it,
Such a
it will make sense for you.
stupid show. It's
Sure, just because it makes sense doesn't mean it's good.
yeah.
I hope you know that.
I understand,
It could.
but
And
the
it's like
Chesco
saying,
the with Chester and Cisco, the combination of those two characters. Honestly, I never thought it would be good, but it is quite good. Not because
I'm
they're
just,
smart,
I'm just
but how
Yeah,
saying.
but Matthew,
by their
Matthew,
comedy.
Guys. I'm just saying, just because an atomic bomb makes sense scientifically doesn't mean it's a good bomb to launch in countries. I'm just
Okay,
saying.
give me a second. Get to Adam real quick.
Matthew, the show is it? Give me a score. Give me a professional score. No even numbers, no round numbers. This is a decimal system.
Well,
The
Yeah,
because
so
originally I was gonna give
Okay,
it.
The Flash.
Let me tell you.
The
Let me tell you
Flash.
my. No. I'm gonna give you the whole aspect of the Arrowverse. My opinion right now. Out of
Mhm.
a 1 out of 10 score,
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna go originally 8.8.
Mm.
But when it because cause I
Arrow.
thought they were gonna bring because I thought they were gonna bring in Green Arrows and the Black Canary. But because they canceled that show and never even planned to make it, I don't know if they're gonna make a Legend Tomorrow episode about it. But they literally confirmed it, like the Flash just confirmed it in an episode saying
All right.
that this timeline exists.
Okay, so
And so because of
one
that,
through
I
10.
downgraded to 7.8.
Matthew,
7.8.
knowing you've watched every season of every show, give it a 1 through 10 on each of them. Decimal points included. None of this 5, just plain old 5. Give it a nice decimal point as well. Okay,
That's
so
what I'm saying,
I'll,
dude.
I'll list
That's
them
why I
off.
do the whole Arrowverse
I'll list them
7.8
off,
now.
and like at the top of your head, don't even think about it. You get like 2 seconds to answer this question. I'm just gonna list them off.
But I need to actually
no.
determine.
I just want to
I gotta
list.
determine by the timeline and
Okay.
everything. The story. I
I'm
gotta
gonna
base
list
it
them
on
off.
the story. I
Arrow.
gotta base it on characters.
Arrow
I
1
gotta
through
base-
10. Arrow 1 through 10. With decimal points, remember. Knowing every season.
I'm counting.
Wow, you are really thinking about this.
I mean, I already know what my answer
I
is.
know what my answer is.
8.9.
Okay, Mark.
7.6.
Yeah, I give it a 7.5. It ran for 3. It ran for 2 seasons too long. Two
See,
seasons too long.
I said the beginning of season 7, I liked about the prison
Alright.
thing, but I brought
No,
it back
but
down because
Okay.
of that.
Matthew,
But season 8, I started
remember,
liking it.
Matthew, remember, you can't just be idolizing certain seasons and cutting out others. You have to
No,
take
I
it as
counted
a
also
whole.
episodes. I counted everything.
I'm
Yes.
just saying you have to take
Okay.
it as a whole. I
This
mean,
is the real
as
kicker.
For
a,
example,
Mark,
I
this
was
is the
bored.
real
For
kicker.
example, I was
remember,
bored. Like I was bored with the first half of
Damien
season 1.
Dark
But
thing,
season
the
1,
Damien Dark arc was
no,
dumb. It was
I brought
stupid.
that down. Don't worry, I brought that down. I brought that down. But I brought myself back up with season 5.
Okay,
So I like most of
Matthew,
season 5.
ready for this?
I like the character Prometheus the most.
Okay.
That's why I brought it
All
back
right,
up.
we're not gonna get into
But
much to
season
detail
6, I went
because
back down,
I
but
wanna
then I went
I
back
wanna
a little
wrap
bit
up
But
soon.
then I went back down. But then I went back up for season 8.
Matthew, I'm trying to wrap up soon, so we're not gonna go too much into detail. But the next one is Flash.
Flash.
I'm sorry. I already know the score. You're not gonna like it. You're gonna give it way too high. I know you are.
let him do his thing. Let him do his thing.
I'm trying to think. 'Cause I'm trying to determine between season 4 and stuff. Like what I did like and did not like.
This is our game, by the way, for the end of the segment. This is our last topic. We're just gonna list them off, then we'll wrap up. You're taking the.
Okay, I got it.
I need
I got
Jeopardy music.
I got it.
All right.
I got it.
What's your answer?
7.1.
I told you were gonna go too high, Mark.
That's low
What's
for me.
what's
My opinion,
yours?
that's a low.
That's
I mean,
still pretty high.
I stopped at the. I stopped before the current season. I don't even. No, I didn't even finish the last season, and I'm not even in the current season. So
Yeah, I know.
I can't really.
Yeah, no, but you've seen the last season. I could tell you the last season is pretty much this season so far.
No, I'm saying I saw like the second to last season.
Mm-hmm.
I saw the second to last season. I saw part of the second to last season, like half of it, and then I didn't see the current season. So I don't know what I would give it. I would probably give it a current like, from what I saw. I think I would give it a 6.9
All right.
around there.
So
Like you were honestly gonna
I
give
I
that.
will
Like you
also
gave it a
say
little bit up, but still
I
down.
will also say Mark hasn't seen it all yet. So with me seeing it all,
I'm guessing
I-
5.9 for you.
that's hold up. I would
I
say if the
obviously I'm
Flash
close. I'm
if
close.
the Flash's current trajectory was still like season 1 and like season 2, it would be like an 8.8. Every other season has created me to say a 5.4.
Damn, it was off by 5, by 0.5
It
decimals.
was
I
just
I, I
good.
actually thought you were gonna say 5.5.
I
I was gonna
was
say
thinking about
5.9.
that, but then like I took into account like this season, and that lowered it a decimal point. This season just was not good. All right, this is my least favorite one, and I've already ranted about this one. DC's Legends of Tomorrow. I already know my score. I already know my score. Like,
I'm,
I'm
I'm sorry, but
6.5. I already have my answer for one.
way
I'm
too,
sorry. I'm
way too
giving I'm
high.
giving it I'm giving it a point nine. It
Like I
was just
like the
Yo,
actors and
yo,
actresses.
yo! I was gonna say a point eight.
it was,
What?
I gave it a point nine and he said he was gonna give it a point eight.
It's
It
so
was just
bad. It's so
I
bad.
put 6. I put
it hurt
6.5.
my
I put
head.
6.5.
It's
It hurt
so
my head.
bad.
You are
I
degrees
like
higher
that they
than
brought in John Constantine.
this.
That's why I still brought it up. I
It's a
like the
bad
character
show.
itself.
It got bad. It
Plus
got
the
real
comedy
bad.
it gives him.
It got real bad. All right, now this show isn't hard because I'm already gonna give the. I'll start this one off. Black Lightning gets a 0. Black Lightning got a 0. That's the worst show of them all because it just.
Seen season 4 yet at all. I barely saw season 3. I only went up to the crisis part and then I stopped
I
watching.
didn't need to finish season 1
But I need to
to
finish
know
it
it
though.
sucked.
But from my opinion, from during Crisis, and I already seen most of the scenes what happened in season 4. My opinion is honestly, I would say like for me, if I didn't like it at all because of some things, I would give it a 5.4. But because I like most things from it, I would give it
That's
a 6.4.
that's so high for that show,
Wait,
Honestly,
Matthew.
for
those are low points for
Legends?
me.
For
No, for
Legends.
Black Lightning, he gave a
Black
6.4
Lightning?
for.
Oh, dude, I didn't even
I
watch
gave
it,
it a
bro.
0. I gave it a
Bro,
0.
I didn't even watch it. I'm giving it a 0. It was horrendous. It was
Yeah.
horrendous.
It was
The
so bad. It was
the
so
the,
bad.
the CGI was horrible. The acting was horrible.
The short
The
seasons are
plot,
horrible.
the plot was just horrible, and the way it
Such a
was
bad show.
going,
Such
I
a
was
bad
just
show.
like, it felt like what you
Gave
call
up.
it? No. It felt like
Half-ass.
no, stop,
It
stop.
was.
It felt like one of those indie films, indie shows.
Yeah.
That's what it felt like, because it had like I don't understand if you know what I'm saying, but as a
I know
film
what you're
writer,
saying.
Matthew, I think
Yeah.
you understand the way they interacted with each other, the way the
Yes, I
scenes
admit the
moved.
story is horrible, but I
It was
admit
just.
the
It's a bad
effects I
show.
like the most.
Bad show.
I know
All
you
right.
like the effects, but I'm talking
I'm
about
an
like a
effect guy,
show
kind of,
is
but I might
about.
be
I
like
know,
story
but
based.
the
I
show
understand.
is
Oh,
about
if we're
the
gonna go into
story.
effects, the Flash's effects are so bad. So the next one is Supergirl. All right, Supergirl. Supergirl.
I actually can go lower in this one.
All right, go ahead.
Okay.
So far, all your scores are way too high.
5.3.
5.3.
That might be the fairest score so far of the bunch.
5.3.
The lowest for me.
Doing it.
Like it was so good, and then it just
Personally,
started
It
going
was so
downhill.
good.
personally, I think it's better, easily better than Legends and Black Lightning.
Yeah, that I
yeah.
can agree with.
It's hard
But
to
I'm just saying,
lose
like,
to a 0 and a
like the
point
story
eight.
Yeah,
itself, I didn't like
yeah.
going.
But definitely not to the degree of Flash
I think I
Season
gave
5, I just did
Arrow.
not like.
I
Even
gave
when they
Flash
had
a
Lex Luthor,
5.4, right?
I thought
Yeah.
it'd be better. I
Yeah.
thought Lex Luthor was gonna bring in more hype, but it barely did.
No, dude,
Seeing how much he was dying,
Lex Luthor was a he
they
was
just
a
make him see like an OP
see
character, honestly.
Oh, Oh, that's what
They
that.
overpowered him too much.
And
You
then the
just
whole Lena
reminded me of
thing,
Lex
not
Luthor. The whole Lex Luthor thing
I
just dropped it a
Lena,
whole
the
nother.
character itself, but how they brought her down,
no,
I
no,
did
no, no,
not
no, no,
like.
no. But the whole Lex Luthor thing and then inflicting Lena is
Yeah,
like, oh, I don't trust. It was so dumb. What do
yeah,
you mean you don't
that
trust
I
her?
agree. That's why I
She
brought it down.
saved your life multiple
I
times.
will again start this
Could have
off.
let you, she could have let you die multiple times.
4.6.
Oh my,
Okay, so what's
It
next?
might actually that
how-
even might be too
I didn't,
high.
I didn't even score it yet. I'm scoring it
That
a
might be
3.
too high.
I'm starting at a 3.5 because it just that whole arc messed it up. I
The
would have
Lex
scored it. No, Matthew, calm down. I would have scored it a 5.7 if they didn't have the whole Lena and Luther getting mad at Supergirl
Yeah, so
arc.
the
That was
Yeah,
Lex
that
such a
the
dumb
Lex
arc.
Luthor the Lex
It was
Luthor
the
now
editing
has
needs to be
dropped my
necessary, but
score
it
to
doesn't
a
have to be necessary
4.1.
in a way. They could have
4.1.
gone a whole
That's what I'm
different
saying.
direction. They could have been
yeah,
the first people to do a different direction.
I will
it just pissed me off. Like I was just like, you know what?
I
What
would
is
Yes,
just
this?
like to
it's a
the
common
record to
analogy
show
to do those kind of story arcs, but they could have did a whole different arc.
I would
They
also
could
like the
twist their
record
own
to
self.
show a good score for me is if you're in the sixes and you go above the sixes, you're decent. And Arrows so
Serious-
far is the only one.
Seriously, a 7.5 is the best score I believe.
I give Arrow an 8.8.
That's a solid
That's my.
C.
Wait, you gave
C plus or
hold up. Did you say you gave Supergirl a 7.5?
no? I'm saying in
No,
my
no, no.
opinion, 7.5 is good.
What is Supergirl?
Anything
What is
above
Supergirl?
7.5 is good.
Didn't he give it? Didn't you give Supergirl like a 5 point something?
5.3.
Okay.
Okay,
I
yeah,
give
that's
it
the
a 3.5.
fairest. Yeah, I
I gave it the opposite of you,
yeah,
Matthew. The
I give 4.1. I'm in the middle there. I didn't the first 3 seasons is what got it to a 4. If the first 3 seasons weren't were just I'd be at a 2.9. But the first 3 seasons
Okay.
salvaged it.
I got a question for you. What about Stargirl? I know Mark has seen, so he can't put
I
in his
haven't
opinion.
seen
I
it.
think.
I haven't seen it.
it.
I haven't
Oh,
seen
my
it, but I
opinion?
refuse to watch it.
My opinion, 4.8.
Okay, so
I
that's
get the new,
so,
I get the new
hold on.
generation.
So that's
arc.
the
They're trying to
first season of a
pass down
show,
the
and it's a
superheroes
4.8. That
different
sucks.
mantles, but that's
That's
still
no,
If
that's not
Matthew,
like
if
good.
just ruining the
that's
Justice Society.
that's your
Why not
worst
make it?
score.
They have a Justice
That's your
Society
worst
animated
score.
show,
I would
animated movie. I want to see that more than I want to see
Yeah.
Stargirl.
so I would
Wait,
like
but
to.
Matthew, my thing is like
And they have the Flash in
if
that.
Matthew, my thing is if the score remains the same in the second season, or if it gets worse,
Hold on.
the show is not worth it. The show is not worth it.
Hold on.
Because first
I would
season,
just like to say this.
I'm allowed. Like, okay, yeah, go ahead,
Matthew,
Miles.
what was your score for DC's Legend of Tomorrow again? A 7 point something?
No, 6.
A 6. Okay. Your score for DC's Legend of Tomorrow is a 6.
No, not
Alright.
a complete 6. 6.8.
A 6.8. And then you have Stargirl at a 4.8. That says everything you need to know about the show.
No, but I was gonna say like a 4.8 to me. It shows there are shows who've picked up from, like I would say the low fours, and second season did like
You know,
incredible and went on
I still haven't seen
went
Swamp
continued.
Thing. I want to get into it because they canceled the series after one season, but they already had all the footage and sent it to the CW.
Alright, so.
But you know what I mean, right? But if it stays at the same number and if it doesn't go up to the high sixes, or it gets lower than a 4, I say just scrap it. Like it's not even worth it at that
And
point
we'll end it
to
with
watch.
this. Out of. Okay, so. Again, 1 out of 10 scale. The whole CW versus Arrowverse. Give it a score.
I already gave you that opinion already.
What's the score of the Arrowverse CW verse? 1 through 10.
I already gave you my. Well, I know. I said I had the idea, but I never.
Yeah, but what was
confirmed
the score? What was the score? 1 through 10 of all of them.
7.2.
Okay.
Nearly
Mark.
close to my average score of
Wait,
7.5, like I like, but
wait.
still lower.
What's the whole score?
Because I like
Definitely
the crossovers. That's what brought me up mostly.
the whole
But except
score.
for the Elseworld, I did not like Elseworld.
Wait, the whole score.
Mhm.
I
I
would
like Film
say.
X a lot.
Wait, Matthew, what's wrong with you?
Oh
I'm
yeah,
trying to.
no. While you're counting, I'm trying to explain my answer.
The whole score I would say is a decent 3.97.
Yeah. Yeah, I would like to say. So
3.9.
let me list all my
It's,
scores
it's
again. Just so
That
everyone
includes
knows.
Arrow and so
just
many
not
things.
Just so
it,
everyone knows.
yeah, but don't forget that
Is
I
it 0
ranked
to
DC's Legends at a .9 and Supergirl at like a What did I rate it at? I think I rated it
3.5,
at it's
3.5.
three
Yeah.
point 3.5, and then I rated something else really low. So yeah,
Black Lightning was a 0.
yeah, no,
Oh yeah,
Black
what I
Lightning
wanted
was
to
a
Yeah,
zero.
so I would like to
yeah.
say this. My
Yeah,
scores were Black Lightning
9.
0, Black Lightning 0, and then DC's Legend of Tomorrow 0.8. Then I think it was Supergirl with a 4.1. All right, Flash was a 5.4. All right, and then all the way up here was Arrow at an 8.8.
My thing is
I
with
would like to
3.9.
say my review of the DC universe. This isn't like combining
This
all
is
the
why.
things. I'm just saying how they failed every single show. DC universe gets a 2.9. Book that.
Wait, before I forget, Michael, remember I talked to you? I wanted to do some kind of fix the timeline scenario for my YouTube channel.
Yes, I heard that. They need to fix everything.
No. Remember I told you I had a plan to do like the Flash, how to fix it, getting rid
Yeah,
of
yeah.
changing one character's
No, why change one character? You should just change the whole show.
No, it does change. No, changing one character that would affect the whole
Yeah.
timeline. You get
Yeah,
it?
I remember that.
My idea was to do like I like seeing these. Like I see so many fans of saying Snowberry because honestly I did not like the character Iris West. They did again. They did Olicity. They did Oliver and Felicity, and they didn't do Black Canary and the Green Arrow. But they can't do Flash and literally.
To
Caitlin
be honest,
stuff.
I didn't really
Why
like
couldn't
when
they
they got together. I didn't like when Oliver and Felicity got together. I think that
Wait, you didn't like when
I have
Oliver
a
and
friend
Felicity
who's
got
argued with
together?
that
like
in
I
TikTok.
think
No. I like that
I
part.
liked when Oliver was like a lone wolf and was a badass. Oh, he was always a badass, but you know he didn't
No.
like.
He was
I don't like
very
the
like
relation.
Bruce Wayne
I
being the
don't
billionaire playboy.
I don't like the relationship problems that they had because
Yeah,
those were dumb.
that was
Yeah, that's the
but
problem.
but I did like the idea.
Again,
yeah.
no, this is why I
But
want.
the whole thing of him disappearing because he went with the monitor and bro,
Okay,
it's
but again, I'm gonna work on a series called the Snowberry series, like where I talk about every episode from each season. I'm gonna start with season 1 as the first season for myself, and gonna somehow change the timeline so Caitlin ends up with Barry. That's what I'm honestly gonna do, Mark. For those fans who want
Caitlyn.
I'm gonna make my
Why
own timeline.
Caitlyn? Why Caitlyn?
Honestly,
Bro.
I see it as a perfect thing.
No, I don't. I
I
really don't.
honestly see it, dude.
I don't see it.
Do
Michael,
you see
what's your
Iris
take on
better?
this?
Wouldn't you rather
I
see
Yes,
again,
Iris
I
Iris
think
better.
with Eddie? You'd rather see
so.
with
Iris is
Eddie.
better. No,
Um,
I don't want to see her with
Let me just say
Eddie was
something.
not a good
Let me say
decent.
But you
something.
wanted Eddie. You told me how much you liked the character Eddie.
Badass Wally,
No,
original
I
Wally.
never said I liked the
So
character
You
Eddie.
Wally,
have. I remember this in high school. You were talking about how Eddie was a good character and he shouldn't died in
no,
season 1.
Matthew,
I was like, what?
Matthew,
He was the
Matthew.
worst character.
No, I
Let me
never
tell
said
you the
that.
relationship
I
that
No,
should have
no,
happened.
no, 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 no. I
Listen,
never said that. What I said was that what I said was that Eddie was redeemable at the last minute, and I
yeah,
don't think because of that he should have died.
yeah.
However,
He was a
leading
bad
up to that,
character. He
he
was a
was
bad
not a
character.
good character.
Yeah. So
He was a
let me tell you
teabag,
something,
and
You
Matthew.
he was
defended him like he
scary.
was a good
I told you
character.
this
No,
before.
I swear
All
I
right.
did not. I
Like
swear I did not. I don't know what you're remembering.
I told
I
you
did
this
not.
before, but
High school man.
so Wally, when he had all his
I did
father
not.
issues and didn't like Joe, best Wally in my opinion, and Caitlyn
Why?
when she was
Oh yeah,
married to
he wanted a couple up Caitlyn with
Wally.
Wally West.
No, but it has to be Caitlyn when she was like in
Powerless.
love with Ronnie, and like Wally when he had his father issues. I feel like that'd just be a cool couple.
Angry Wally West. Honestly, that's
Angry
what
I don't.
Wally and
I didn't like Angry Wally West.
and
even I didn't like it. I'm
sad
confused.
I
Why
don't
did
like
he
it.
liked it?
and
I didn't
sad
like. I don't know
desperate
why you like
Caitlyn.
him. I don't know why you like the. That's so weird.
I know, but it was like the evolution of Wally, like the middle when he didn't hate Joe,
But
but he
again, they
wasn't.
didn't even know each other at the time. That was that's different.
I didn't like that type of. But I also didn't like the old Namaste Wally. I didn't like him.
Yeah, the monk
Yeah,
basically.
All right, so to
I,
recap this episode, we have Spider-Man, drug dealers and lawyers. Gonna be great.
oh my god.
Gonna be great. Drug dealers and lawyers.
And different homeworld.
All right,
I guess they called it
Batman.
that.
Batman and the
Jensen Ackles.
total mashed potato crushing my mind of the DC universe in all its mashed potato glory. And then moving more onto the DC universe, the shows how they just suck. So yeah, this has been the episode of the Mike Yard Line. I hope you all enjoyed. Remember to subscribe to MC Films up there. Just write in the comments how much you love Mark, because we have nowhere else to send you to. And yeah, see y'all next week when we're gonna talk about other things which I don't know offhand, but we're gonna talk about things. See ya.
One.
Oh yeah, what? What were you saying?
I did have one idea for that.
All right, see ya. We are going.
Sorry, no games, guys.
Yep, we are gone.